to the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Haha!
Oh,
I'm gonna
alright.
take that.
This
I'm
die
going to
that you
show
got
you.
me is a good die. Every
Or not
one
as
of
good.
my die suck.
Anybody want one?
I am Izzi, your lore master, and we are continuing with our Eleothis Land of the Woven Suns campaign. With me today, I have... I'm looking for a pen. It is not here.
We have children. They take all our
Here's
pens.
my pen.
I am... I had to think of my name. I'm like, what? Do I go by my real name or my fake name here? I am Cuba, right? That's what I usually do. I play Ayla Myrea, and she is a tiefling glamour bard.
And you rolled a
What'd you roll?
Oh, right. I rolled a 17.
17. And Ayla has a +3, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
For initiative, so that makes it a 20.
I rolled what a bard is supposed to be rolling.
Yeah.
I'm Adam. I play Eldon. He is a human Drake Warden. And I rolled a 4. I rolled so good last week, too. And
It's still a 9, so you're almost in
Terrible.
double digits. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra, a Circle of the Moon druid human, and I rolled a 20.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. I think you're a +2.
And you.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Iolite. She's an Earth Genasi Circle of Stars druid, and I rolled a 2. They've been really bad.
You've just been, like,
Some-
last
it's
minute
not
on the
always
list
bad
every
to go last.
past
That's
2 weeks,
true,
sorry.
actually. I kind of like being last. Or near
Hi,
the
I'm
end.
Patrick. I play Kai. He's a Dampier Hexblade Warlock, and I also rolled a 20.
Does that mean we get to do rollies? Because I think we have the same
You get the
initiative.
You do
Same.
have the same
you guys
initiative.
rolled nat 20s or
Nat
20?
20s.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
There you go. I'll put little stars next to it.
Stop.
14.
19.
Oh.
There's
I'm
a
gonna put
first in
2 little
initiative? Oh,
stars.
second in initiative.
No,
No, he's...
Isla, Kai,
no, he got a
Kethra.
dirty 20.
Oh, and you got a nat 20. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
20,
Iolite?
22.
Isla. Oops. Sorry. No. Kai.
Oh, you're the top?
Kethra. Isla. Eldon. Iolite. Kai. Kethra. Isla. Eldon. Iolite.
Yes.
I just have letters to represent you, so I lose it. Anyway, so we are continuing with our campaign. You can catch us on YouTube and Patreon and Spotify for our podcast versions. You can also catch our recaps, which we've been using scribequill.com for those. Really, really fantastic service. You can check out a recap. I did not release the one for last week, but I'll be working on that this week. And what it does is you just record your audio, you upload that to the service. You get to choose the voice and the background music. You can edit what the transcription comes back as. And then it does a really fun little recap. It's written for you with AI, but it is like your own story, and it is generated with these voices and music that they source. We are a listed partner on their website, so you should go check that out. Yes, very nice.
They like us.
And for merch, you can check out tinyurl.com/DDG merch. And we got all designs here. I got nothing. No merch.
It's usually me that has
But we everything goes back to support our enhancement of our story.
I'm gonna do more of a merch push. It was a conversation this morning, and there's a lot of new stuff that they have up
on fourthwall.com.
on Fourth Wall that we might have later.
Yeah.
Like new options.
Oh yeah, they have like a ton of new merchandise because I have not been keeping on with the merch thing, but they sent an email about stuff that's being discontinued and alternatives, but there's like some really cool things. I really wish we could do a plushie, which we could, but it's really expensive.
It's very expensive, yeah. Yep. Maybe one day. We are happily using Monument Studios Fantasy Plus, Michael Gelfi Studios, Alexander Miller, aka the Boy King of Idaho, and Kevin McLeod from Incompetech for our ambiance and our background music. And you can find all of the links to that in our show notes. Thank you to all of those creators for allowing us to use their creations. And then cons and events. We do have Total Con coming up in the Massachusetts area. I think it's Marlborough, Mass. Next weekend. May or may not be there myself. Still haven't decided. But if you do want to go, they do have a visitor's pass, and it's only $10 if you don't want to play any games and you just want to go. So check it out. Total Con. And other than that, Rising Phoenix Con is in April. I will not be attending that, but you can check that out. It's a TTRPG specific, like, centric con. Anything else?
Like, share, subscribe.
A swirl of forest scents and morning fog clung to the Edipodia roadside as our heroes, the Woven Fates, continued their trek north. For Ayla, who had lived among the laid-back shores of Yamari Island, the tension along those roads was striking. Adar patrols stood guard, travelers eyed the horizon with mistrust, and whispers of monsters made folks rush to safety before dusk. Perhaps it was a culture shock for her, but here in Aporia, vigilance was a way of life. Meanwhile, Kai spent most of his days hidden within the extra-dimensional closet, shielding the party from the nameless stalker, drawn by his cursed necklace. In those endless shadows, he read a tome called Blood and Thrones, uncovering dire rumors about his lineage, Lady Rebecca Morningstar, and a vampire named Azura. Each new page offered both promise and threat, as though a tapestry of secrets were slowly unraveling. Iolite attempted multiple times to contact Mori through the sending stone, at last hearing back only a clipped reply. Desi was indisposed, but well. Such uncertainty weighed on her, leaving her wondering what indisposed might imply. While the stone offered some comfort, it also underscored the distance between her and her best friend. Not long after, a simple leather pouch, like so many hidden caches before, brought temptation in the form of Dreamflake, an illicit fungus known to induce vivid hallucinations. Eldon recognized it straight away, warning that it was neither a harmless pastime nor for the faint of heart. Eldon was visited again by the eerily wise old woman who had served him tea days prior, unsettlingly calm, yet brimming with cryptic insight. She spoke of a pivotal choice he must make. One road leading to the Tower of Esperance and another to Walgrove, with chaos lurking in either direction. She called Eldon the Eye That Sees, foreshadowing a tide of change and possibly danger to the north. Kethra tapped into her divination powers upon Eldon's return, pushing past strange barriers that seemed woven around Eldon and his draconic spirit, Theratrix. Her vision yielded little solace, but a haunting prophecy of two eyes gazing upon a single horizon, and whispers of a great serpent longing to be unbound. While Eldon brooded over these revelations, the others, save him, couldn't resist trying the Dreamflake. In a swirl of color and laughter, Ayla saw cheery beetles dancing, Iolite found pink elephants parading, and Kethra watched frogs rain from the sky. Kai, however, was not so fortunate. His vision twisted Eldon into a nightmarish figure hungry for blood, an echo of Kai's own deep-rooted fears. Later, in his slumber, Kai dreamed of the Raven Queen, standing before her as Dagon in defiance and demanding answers about Loris, and as the Raven Queen herself, who admitted to sending his friend off to face an unknown peril. When morning arrived, the road beckoned once more. Each new mile brought the Woven Fates nearer to the critical crossroads and to Eldon's ultimate decision. Yet, fate had another surprise in store. As the suns climbed midday, the forest erupted with the sound of snapping branches and heavy footfalls. You all froze, senses on high alert. Suddenly, a tiefling woman burst from the undergrowth, her jet black skin streaked with blood, her robes in tatters and eyes wide with terror. Before any of you could speak, she fell into the road and screamed a single word. Trolls. We switch to this music.
The troll theme.
From behind her came the roar of massive shapes crashing through the trees, the stench of wild fury mingling with your own sudden spike of adrenaline. Your hearts thunder as the fight finds you at last. You have already rolled initiative, as have I. So now that you have placed yourselves, from behind you see crashing through the trees in a very large, multi-headed, although I do not have that many, multi-armed, multi-mouthed creature, and then small little, like, budling troll-like pieces, and difficult to describe.
The family hunt.
They're almost like mini trolls, but also
What?
pieces, arms, legs that are kind of crawling through and just breaking through the brush.
That is horrifying.
And so, what you see, just for your reference, I will throw over there on the screen. Oops. Although, it's not speaking any words. Ah!
Exclamation point.
It's the blood.
Yes, basically.
You can get a face.
Arms, mouths,
Oh,
faces.
gross.
It's like
Tummy-
pieces.
tummy
It's
face.
you only have a second to really look at it, but it is a troll that appears to be made of the pieces of other trolls.
Play-Doh troll.
And
Don't like that.
I actually rolled quite well.
Oh.
We
But-
all had prepared an action.
Oh.
You had readied yourselves in various ways, yes. Well, you got to do actions, and so whatever you said you were doing.
That's right.
So, I'm just double checking what this dex is. Actually, Malachi Morningstar gets to go first, and then Kethra.
Okay. That's the one downside of rolling high for initiative.
Welcome to my world. Never know what to do.
All right. As a free action, Kai draws his sword from his.
I think you already
belt.
had it. You
Um,
did your.
I cast freedom of movement as
Oh,
my
I
action,
gotcha.
but he carries the sword, so he's just unsheathing it.
Okay, gotcha.
But he will bonus action hex,
Okay.
and I don't want to run through those things, so he's gonna Eldritch Blast. I'm a warlock.
Yeah. Okay. Eldritch Blast on the
The big one.
the big one.
All right. That looks cocked amazing. I'm seeing
Looks
that.
good.
It's like, yeah, that I can't count that even though it was a 17. It was cocked. So that's much worse. So that's a 14 to hit.
A 14 to hit. It zips right past underneath one of the arms, just like lifts up as it yells out this creature roar that I won't do because I can't do it.
Again, that's a natural 1.
Oh no!
Put it in the cox.
A natural one, you say?
It's the first time in a while. So
why don't we use Nord Games Critical Fails
Wah, wah, wah.
and see
Oh boy.
what this natural one does? I'm gonna let you choose a
It's been
card.
so long. I'm like, why do I have this spell and where did I get it from?
Well, we leveled up and I added a bunch of spells, but haven't like used them yet.
Yeah.
We haven't like had a combat since then. I don't think.
This is an at-will spell. I don't remember. Like, maybe just
I
because.
don't remember picking a lot of these.
Yeah.
Magic thing?
Like there's kind of like a sword or an arrow, and then there's like a magical spell
Oh,
looking
is
one.
it like the little spirally looking thing?
Yeah.
Avoid traveling circuses. Make a DC 16 saving throw with your spellcasting ability. On a failed save, natural beasts with intelligence of 4 or lower are unhappy in your presence, reacting to you as fits their nature for 1d6 days.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
So
the
you just
spell
gonna piss this
kind of
troll off, huh?
backfires, and
Yeah, so if I
Like a
fail
wild
this,
magic.
I'm gonna hit a bird. Right behind me.
and it's gonna tell all the other birds.
That's a failure for
Put that dice in the
Okay,
cup
so
chair.
no going into pet stores for you.
the next 2 days.
Animals don't like Kai.
Do not
Oh, no.
like.
I
That
feel that
includes-
was already a thing.
Well, now they'll really not like Kai. The magic kind of sparks as it leaves your hand, and you don't.
I don't want to touch it.
You want to touch that thing?
I want to touch it. Got bad juju on it.
Yeah.
And then I move to kind of block Iolite and Ayla.
All right. Okay, bear.
All right.
Okay, bear.
It's all happening.
Come
so
on, bear.
fast.
I don't know. I don't really want to get closer, but I can't really do anything unless I do. Okay. Oh no! 40 feet. So.
I can reach over. So
Perfect.
you're like right here, so
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get close to whichever one I can, and we're
like right there.
just gonna rip into it like always.
Okay.
Just gotta go for it.
When in doubt.
Alright, so for one, I have to remember how to do this. Okay. I have to remember how to do this. I have to roll to see if I actually hit the thing. That's a 4.
Wait, plus. You never know.
4.
These are little things.
Yeah, you never know.
Plus 7?
Plus
Plus 7, 4 plus
4
7.
plus 7 and 11, 12, 11. You like lash out with your, was this a bite or a claw?
Yeah, that was the bite.
And snap and only catch air.
Damn it. Alright, now come for claws. 4. What did you do on this side of the table?
I didn't do anything. I think it's you. You're the
Who
one
had
who
sex
went
on the table?
This is your house.
Angry
I don't
sex.
know.
I know, it wasn't good sex.
I was like, maybe we need to have sex on. Someone needs to have sex on the table to write it out. Because, like, something going wrong. So
Do you only have 2
4 plus-
attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
angry,
and
make up
another
sex on the
claw,
table.
This little like green oozing budling.
I think I have enough. Can I move away?
It's a
little?
terrible description. Green oozing
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Then.
budling.
Never mind. All right, we're just gonna put a big layer of ass between them.
The bear just runs forward.
Fuck you.
Bear sound like. I gotta get a bear sound.
It was a
and
perfect
play
sound
it.
effect, Izzy.
Bear roars and says "fuck you" and roar.
All right.
Nothing truly bad.
I turned into a goat. Sheep. I was more of a sheep.
All right. So initiative 21, and sorry, gotta write this one down. Actually, all right. It is all of these little creatures. They're gonna run. So they are. First of all, you see this tiefling who's like tripped over or climbed over this big, large stump on the ground there, and she's trying to desperately get away. She looks pretty rough. These little budlings are gonna go after her. Climb up on top of here and plop down. Getting up there. This one. Yeah. I'm gonna see what happens with that. Oh, there's a bear there. All right. We're gonna address what happens right here. So these little creatures are running forward. It's gonna attack that lady.
Oh, I forgot. With Hex, I can choose an ability to give it disadvantage for.
Okay.
Just we'll do strength checks. Just strength checks.
Okay. All right. Those two are going to hit. They are all different, like, pieces or parts of trolls that are, like, it's strange. There's small trolls, and then there's arms that almost have, like, legs attached and are running. It's just, like, all these little strange, jagged, dismembered pieces. And so as they attack her, it's hard to describe because it depends on whatever piece they happen to be.
And you see the bear go, ugh! Nasty.
They're just kind of flailing, but they do hit her.
I'm gonna silvery barbs one of their hits.
Okay. That misses. So one of them, the one we'll say on the stump, goes to, like, grab you here, Ayla. Is it a verbal?
Yes.
Just yell something out, and it slips and flops down onto. Fuck you. And then the other one is.
I'm going to give this tiefling the advantage that silvery barbs gives.
Okay.
I don't know this person at all, but you're my people, and I protect my people.
Okay. These two are going to attack Kethra.
I knew that was coming.
We've got an 18 and a 16 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And you will have 6 points of bludgeoning damage total
Alright.
from those.
Bad as I thought, but okay.
And then we have the large one. The large one is also going to attack Kethra. One of the leans down, and one of the 3 to 6 heads tries to bite down on you.
But they can't decide, so they spend 5 minutes arguing amongst themselves.
That's a
Broken
natural
brain.
20 for the bite attack.
Motherfucker.
You take 26 points of piercing damage.
Bite him in the balls. Like you're at ball height.
You can feel the teeth that just kind of like sink into your back, and like this acidic burning coming from and in your head you're just like, oh my god, infection. Just that's a dirty mouth.
Clean it up, orbits.
Kai! Neosporin!
And then a claw attack against you. That is a 30 to hit.
Jesus!
That was 30.
That was a 30 to hit.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, oh,
That's
we
still
can say
a-
goodbye
I
to the
stand
freaking
by my
bird.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry, oh no, I was right. Sorry. 16 points of slashing damage.
And I am no longer a bear.
Oh,
Alright.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
As Kethra, that's terrifying. Okay.
Back to this. 13? You
Oh,
are...
11. Sorry.
So you switch back into your bear form.
Person form.
Huh?
Person form.
I'm sorry. She's a bear all the time. And then pushed back 10 feet.
Kethra
Just
is
like
actually a
bashed
bear.
by this claw that sends... You see Kethra go flying, and the rest of you are like, oh, fine.
Good.
Okay. That is that's turn, but this creature actually gets 2 initiative counts. And it is going to, at the start of this turn, absorb. You see these?
Oh.
Get absorbed into its body.
Excuse me?
And you watch, like, one of them was a leg, one of them was, like, a little troll, and it just kind of, like, scoops into it, and a leg is now sticking out the side, and then there's a face sticking out the stomach as it absorbs in. That
My Taco Bell might make my Taco Bell like.
is triple checking. should have twice an axe on each of them. It's going to. It's trying to get through this area, so it's rough terrains.
Oh, hello.
And it is going to multi-attack again.
Jesus.
One on Kai will say it's going to try to bite Kethra, and it's going to try to claw Kai.
I told you she was done with this campaign. She's just trying to do a TPK right here so we can start a new game.
Bite on Kethra, that is a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
15 points of piercing damage. And, oh, sorry, you are also.
Oh, wonderful.
And 9 points of acid damage. Nope, sorry. You just deal another 9 points of piercing damage because you're
Okay.
down, yeah. And then for Kai, we have an 18 to hit. Do I have any disadvantage or anything?
No. That is my AC, but I'm going to use shield.
Okay. All right. So this one, it bites down where Kethra is, and we'll say like it doesn't quite hit you. I kind of want to move away towards you guys being able to get hit with like the hit points mean more. It like goes to get you with its mouth, but you roll out of the way. But you had been hit, and you're so like a lot of energy to get yourself out of the way before you're actually hit by this thing. And then Kai, you're paying attention. You see Kethra and like almost distracted as the arm, one of the many arms, swings out from behind, and then at the last second you're able to put the shield up and block. That is the end of the creature's turns. It is now Ayla.
All right. I am casting Nathir's Mischief, and I rolled a 3, so each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of their next turn. The giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Okay. What kind of saving throw was that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. What was the DC again?
16.
That has it's a 9 plus 5. A 14.
Good.
It
Good. That's what I like to hear.
So yeah, you start seeing like all the mouths. So you describe what happens. This is Nathir's whatever.
Yeah, Nathir's bullshit. Anyway, so I take out my little and just do a little magical bluey pixie shit starts swirling around me, and it starts swirling around this guy in a cube, and as he's like standing over a prone Kethra, you see like the little balls of blue energy like kind of go up its nose, and it starts going
all the noses, even the nose that's in the stomach now because there's a face in there. They all just start laughing. And then what did it say?
It has to move, and it's incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Okay. On its turn. It already used all of its movement to get there. But, okay, so now it's laughing in the middle of this space. Quick question. Also, your friend there, the new friend, is in line.
Oh, I guess she's
So
giggling
she
too.
is going to...
Oh, right,
make
she
a
needs to make
save.
this.
Okay. I will double check on that in a second just to keep things going. Okay. Anything else? Are you moving or?
Whoa!
Sorry.
I'm just gonna move over there.
Okay.
And I believe. Oh,
Sorry again. This thing is all connected.
before I move, before I did my movement, I give Iolite a wink. I go, take it away, Stargirl.
Oh, you gave her advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So hold on.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same roll. Oh, no, wait, it's not. Nope, that was a 6. This one's a 9. So I'll double check. Okay. So, there's my mouse. The Ayla runs out of the way, and is that the end of...
I believe I did
Your
everything
turn?
I could do.
Okay, next up then, we have...
Fun part is I can use that.
Eldon, I
It's a
believe.
concentration spell. I can use it over and over again.
I use this for like attacks, right?
You can use it for a whole bunch of shit.
Anything I want. Whenever
Attack
I want.
roll, saving
Okay.
roll, ability check.
Sorry, it's my first time.
So, so that thing will have to run in a random direction.
It has to. Yes, when it's its turn, I guess it'll have to run.
You said
use,
it's incapacitated?
it's
It's
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Does that
It's
mean
just
that
like
it
laughing.
It can attack, right?
Yep.
Can take actions or reactions.
When did the save happen again?
My next turn, I can move the square 10 feet and then I roll again, and so it might not be the same effect. It is only 4 effects.
Okay, so it's till the... What does it say in terms of how long that lasts? Till the end of the creature's next turn, or... I would assume, because it would have just happened, but... Sorry,
I roll
you
at the
can
start
go
of the spell until the spell ends.
So it should say at the top how long the spell lasts.
Oh, 1 minute.
And there's no saving throws after.
For
It's just a
thi-
new-
for
a
this
new
particular
thing.
one.
Okay,
This is a
gotcha.
concentration spell for me.
Okay, gotcha.
Does that... I don't know how this is going to work, because Eldon's never seen you do this before. So I don't... And he doesn't know what's going to happen, so he's...
I've never seen me do this before.
He would attack it, but I don't know if it's going to fuck up your effect, is the thing. If it takes damage, if it, like, snaps it out of it. or
It
whatever.
doesn't, but you don't know that, so
Alright,
do your
well,
thing.
That's what he would do. He would attack it. Eldon's going to move around to the side. I just
mean-
don't want to hit anything.
You may not necessarily know I'm the one that's making it all giggle.
Fair point. Yep.
Just be
It just took out a bear.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
Patrick, if you would be so kind. And I'm going to... Oh, God. I'm going to shoot an arrow at it. Now, I'm doing this way because Eldon does not know that you can do this. He's gonna... That's a 15 plus 11 to hit.
That hits.
I probably should have actually said what type of arrow it was first. I was gonna use the fear arrow, and it has to make a DC 14 wisdom save, or it drops whatever it's holding, and then it has to run away.
I think you can just decide whenever you're gonna use it.
I'll roll the damage for that.
All right.
It's 12.
You said DC 14.
Yes, ma'am.
It rolled a 16 total.
Damn. What was my moment?
Yeah, I think you have to use it within 10 minutes.
8.
Okay.
16, 17, 18, 19. That's 20 points of piercing damage
Okay.
with that first arrow, and then he's gonna try it again. Same thing.
All right.
With the same type of arrow and all that. It's a 10 plus 11, 21 to hit.
That hits.
He has to make that DC 14 again. And that's nice. That's 8, 16. And that's 18 points of damage.
18 points, and you see like it hits it, and you see the whatever's in that arrowhead just kind of like bursts around, and you notice like a couple of the eyes pop open wide, and it looks like it might have done it. So what does that say? It has to run away on its next turn.
It. Sorry, so many damn types of arrows. Where is it? I just had it. There it is. Drops whatever it's holding, becomes frightened of me for the duration. While frightened, the target must take the dash action and move away by the safest available route until unless there's nowhere else to go.
Okay.
The target ends its turn. If the target ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight on me, it can attempt to save again.
Okay, gotcha. I need you to roll 2d4.
2d4.
As the arrows clip past, like slicing one of the arms and then like hitting into the side of it and then exploding.
So hard to do. It's 3 and 1.
You watch parts of it pop off of these little
Pop off.
bits drop right next to the creature as little budlings.
Are you saying budlings or
Budlings.
buglings? Bud with a D.
Little budlings fall off of it and then start squirming around. Some of them look like they're fully formed little mini trolls. Like, none of it makes any logical sense.
That's
I
disconcerting.
think those budlings are going to have to also do a wisdom saving if they're within that square.
Does the spell say at the start of their turn, or...
It doesn't go into specifics of body parts falling off of trolls. But
Well, but it should say, like, when the spell is...
it just says each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'll do that on their turn. Okay.
I wasn't expecting it for them to pop off.
Any movement, or is Theratrix doing anything, or he's good where he is?
I will move. Amanda, could you move me like 2 squares, or 1 square closer, and then 1 square closer to one more towards you. Towards me.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
And then Theratrix will move around the other side of the tree too. I'm afraid to like whack stuff, you know. There you go. Good enough.
Okie
Thank
dokie. All right. Next, last but not least, we've got Iolite.
All right. Well, first. Well, maybe I'll move first. I feel like my instincts are just like so rusty right now. I'm like, is this what I do?
What is that green thing?
It's a rock.
Oh, okay.
It's
Magic sour patch. I was like, is that a green
Oh, I'm
sour
gonna take that
patch
rock actually.
When we're done, I'm taking it.
My action is lifting this large green
You can put it in the
Boulder.
closet with Kai.
Uranium glass.
You can put that boulder in the closet with Kai.
boulder of
Hold this.
kryptonite.
Now you have something to sit on.
Okay. And then I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level
Okay.
at it. If I use a Bardic, can I use it, like, can I roll, and if it's bad, add it, or do I have to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do
Okay,
that.
just making sure.
You can use it before you know the outcome.
So if I'm just like, that sucked, then I
Yeah.
use it? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So I'm attacking. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. $24 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Nice.
4.
Woohoo! And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna shoot an arrow. at
Just to
it.
recap, you hit it and then you popped off like 4 new little dudes, right?
Sorry, what was that?
For my bonus action, I'm going to shoot an arrow at it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
Oh, Sam. Dirty 20 again.
All right. There we
Nice.
are.
Same roll.
20s.
+4. $12 more points of radiant damage.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll a d4 for that last one.
4.
Oh no.
Let me just make more of them.
I think you just made 4 more.
Yes.
Oh.
As these drop down off of it.
Does he get smaller as parts of him?
Not by a noticeable amount.
With that many, I mean, he's got to be at least a foot shorter.
There's a lot.
9.
8, 9.
This is a lot.
9.
Well, how are we supposed to kill him
nice.
if we makes these little things?
All right.
This is
More of these little things flop off of
This
it.
is the classic, like, what would you rather fight, one giant chicken or 1,000 little tiny chickens?
You get both.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the top of initiative. That means it is Malachi Morningstar.
Like I was going by his whole government name tonight.
I think you had advantage, so because of
Yeah.
your guiding bolt
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
for
could.
your arrow hit, so you might want to roll just to see in
Oh,
case
if you
good
crit.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah, just crit out another 6 of
Did
these
not,
guys.
but that was good looking out. Yeah, right.
All
Army
right.
comes out.
Kethra's not looking good, is she?
She's
Not in any way, shape, or form.
Definitely
But
down on the
I'm
ground.
not dead, but I'm also not
You're
looking good
prone,
either.
right?
I'm prone.
Oh,
and
I'm
not-
sorry. I
You're
forgot real
conscious,
quick
right?
to
Just prone?
tell you what this person's doing. So she is crawling.
Oh.
Away but good news is that you don't see her laughing. So she's just like
Oh, that's good.
pulling herself away as much as she can, but there is going to be an attack of opportunity.
She does. She does look like she, from this angle, is straight up Alphaba. She's got the broom and everything.
Gets like her leg gets kind of like bitten by this creature as she goes, and she kicks it and just like keeps going. But she did get hit.
With the dump truck.
Yeah.
Look at that. From my angle, there's some dump in that truck. Yeah.
Has he got a peach? I can't see.
Oh yeah.
I can't see.
Julie wants to see
see
that
the
dump.
peach.
He's got those peaches. Hello.
You're talking about he's got a double ham.
He's been doing his
Those are,
stand up.
those are 2 spiral hams.
Yeah, they are.
These woods
I gotta get
all
this one
cheeked
piece
up
off
on
the
a
board.
Sunday.
We're gonna be
This-
captivated by its
People
ass.
too excited.
This thing is like uncontrollably laughing, correct?
There's so much laughter. All these faces are laughing. It's
And that's
very
like including these
disturbing.
little.
They
She hasn't
haven't
rolled for those
rolled on
ones
their
yet.
turn yet. Yeah.
All right. Kai is just gonna reach out, grab Kethra by the shoulder, and yeah, he's going to cast Fly on both of us.
Okay.
Nice.
So in the fake world and the real world, you just
You
pull
just
me out and
pick her
I
up
disappear
again.
into different parts of the world.
And
like the real life.
So now we both have a 60-foot fly speed, but he is going to grab her and go. How tall is this thing?
It is a huge creature. So,
like, it's like 20 feet tall.
yeah, approximately
So
about
we're gonna
that.
go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up 30 feet.
Okay. Do you have anything that prevents you from opportunity attacks against you as you do this?
If it's incapacitated, I don't think it
If it's
can.
incapacitated, it doesn't get reactions.
Gotcha.
But I figured since it was like laughing, Kai would see this as a chance to get.
I mean, I could
Kethra
see it being like
from
but I can't quite.
All right. So you are 30 feet in the air.
I will show you the world.
I thought I had 2 of these. Oh, I do. There's one right here.
bonus actions. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I can do. Oh, you know what? Screw it, might as well. And he is hexed, but then I will also hexblade person.
All right.
It's like Thanos over there, he's collecting rings.
Like scudding him or something. Like we're not gonna like jump on its head or something.
No, you can fly. You have a 60-foot fly speed.
I wasn't sure if you were just like, let's just.
I'm just trying to get you. I was trying to get you out from underneath its feet because we don't know what it's gonna do.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay, Kethra, you're up.
Just gotta make sure this won't fuck up Kai if he's next to me.
Just grabbed by the hand and hovering up above this large creature.
Nope, you'll be all right.
We're like 10 feet above it.
Yep.
Yeah,
about
you'll be
10 feet
alright.
above.
You'll be all right. As a protective measure, she's going to cast Fire Shield on herself,
Okay.
so that there's thin, wispy flames that writhe from my body for the duration. It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
And dim light for additional 10 feet. I can end it whenever I want by dismissing it. Provide a warm shield or a chill shield. Grants me resistance to cold damage, but also if the creature enters within 5 feet with a melee attack, the shield erupts into flames.
Okay.
The attacker takes 2d8 damage from a warm shield.
Gotcha. All right. Are you staying 10 feet, like hovering next to Kai?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here for a minute.
Stay up there.
When you have a chance to fly, why not?
Yeah, right. Okay.
You can fly as long as I have concentration. So
Well,
you
if
can
you-
fly all around.
As long as caveat.
I was like,
As
that's a
long
little
as-
asterisk there, and then
That one.
suddenly she's like, peep,
Yep.
with no landing gear. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we have all of these creatures. I'm gonna roll for the budlings being in the. I've got 9, so I'm just gonna do 3 groups of 3, and that was what, a 16?
Yep.
We got a nat 20. We got an 18, and we've got
Come on, they're not that smart.
a 6 plus things, which is not gonna be enough. 6.
Only one of them is an idiot.
So.
Well, it's the big one
3
that I'm
of
concerned
them-
about. So he has to go somewhere.
Yeah, so 3 of them are laughing. I'll choose a random 3. The other 6 are not.
Really awkward if it's just like a leg that's laughing somehow.
Stomping
It's like his
its
knee.
butt.
Yes.
Options.
me.
It's like
Okay,
looking up at the
guys.
sky,
Okay.
snipping, like trying to get to Kai and Kethra.
All right, so those 3 are incapacitated. This one then has to run away, right?
He needs to.
Well, per your on his turn, he's
big
got to get
one?
away
yeah,
from you.
use all of his movement to move in a random direction.
All right, so we're gonna do random direction first, because it's not moving of its own free will, and this was the first thing that happened to it. So I'm gonna roll a d8 to see where it's gonna move on the first initiative, because all this is happening all at once. Is this my d8? This is. So from my angle, that was a 2. Interestingly enough, it's running at you. It's gonna have disadvantage.
No.
Not what
I wanted. Doesn't go with
It turns and runs in all the faces, and then it's like, oh my god! It's on top of all those. It is still incapacitated. I mean, technically incapacitated means it can't move, so I don't know.
No, it just says it can't take actions
Can't
or
take actions.
reactions.
So it's not restrained. And then it is going to, on its next initiative count, because it has 2 in a row, it's going to then run away. From you. It ran like right at you, and then it was like, oh. But it's still laughing.
This is a weird day.
It's gonna run right away, and it's dashing, so it like ran up, and then it's going to. It's got like rough terrain. It's got like 80 feet of movement here, so I'm just gonna.
Just
I'm winging it. It's coming this way towards.
it just tromps off and
Yeah,
oh,
he can step in
Jesus.
the little turds if he wants.
Yeah,
That would be convenient.
it's technically like closer to you, Iolite. It's like right there. That was a lot of running and moving and weirdness for it, but it did end up right about there. All right, let's do all these little budlings. So we've got 2 attacks. Oh, and those creatures have to go random. I'm just gonna do 3 random. That one's gonna end up somewhere over there. This one is gonna end up over there.
Ow.
There.
Just passing through.
I
Oh,
stay.
it's only 30.
I stay out of the way for a reason.
Okay. And then the rest of them are fighting. Okay, so we got 2 against Eldon. Which are rolling really, really well. We got a 22 and a 15.
Only the first one hits.
Alright, that is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're dodging out of the way. Iolite, 1, 2, 3 against you. Those are really low. We've got a these are all +4, so a 12. The highest is a 13.
Miss.
Okay, so they all miss.
That's good.
That one, Ayla is incapacitated because it's laughing. The one against her, the tiefling, is gonna miss.
1 minute. I'm assuming 1 minute unless I change the
And-
roll. It's a weird one.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it's like if they leave the square, wouldn't that have an effect on... If it's telling you have to move the square.
I don't have to move the square. I can move the square.
Right, that's what I mean. Is
And
if
when
you
I move the
can
square,
move it.
no, I'll 20-foot cube, fey magic, roll on the table, magical, the roll,
What's it
produce
called?
magical effect, and roll again at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends. You can move the cube up to 10 feet. So I have to roll again at the start of my turn.
What's it called?
Nathir's Mischief.
Can you spell it?
Nathair.
So you can move. I think it sounds like the effect stops once it leaves the square if you don't move it and keep it in it. But if you move it and try to keep it in it, you have to roll for another effect, yeah?
Yep.
Hence the mischief.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that is all of those creatures' turns. At the end of this one, you do see this troll, the dire troll, as it is called. It's going to absorb this one. It gets pulled into it, and as a result, I got some. Okay. That is the end of its turn. I am just seeking clarification about end turn. Your turn starts. Roll a d4. The effects are simple. Charm, blind, if you think of 3 other. What level spell is this?
This is only a 2nd level spell.
It's only supposed to last until the start of Isla's next turn.
Okay. So that would be
Now.
now. Okay. That's just what I needed clarification on. In a 2nd level spell, it does not seem like it would last forever, because that's incredibly powerful. Okay. Ayla?
If I move it 10 feet, so I mean it's 5 to 10.
Does it say you have to roll right now to find out what it does
No.
at the start of your turn?
I think it's the start of your turn.
Roll again at the start of your turn. You can move the cube up to 10 feet.
So you have to roll again now
Oh,
because it's the
before you
start of your
Yeah,
turn.
you have to roll every start of your turn.
Yeah. Oops, sorry, guys.
That's a 4. Drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Fuck.
So yeah, I can move the thing if you're.
I want to try to get as much of them without her in it, but so I'm just not sure how the 10 feet works with the cube. Just
10 feet?
I can move it up to 10 feet. It says.
10 feet. So it was here, so it can go here or here. Like you basically can only catch, or you can go up this way. You're not gonna get her. It's only moves 10 feet.
Okay.
Well, I think what's messing it up is the squares and that don't line up.
Right.
So it's like
Yeah,
a 20-foot cube is actually bigger on this map than that thing.
Yeah, I have
So-
it in the center. here, and then here, and it's still behind her.
I'll get as many of them as I can, I guess.
If you move it this way, you're only gonna get one. If you move it over there, you'll get two, but you'll get your friends as well.
Yeah, that way.
This right here.
No, wait. Only getting one, you said?
No way.
Yeah, just one.
No, wait a minute.
You can get one, or you can get. So it was right here, capturing all of these. If you move it like 10, you can get two.
Okay, move it 10 and then up slightly. Would I get 3? Would I get little dump truck?
You would not get that one. No. You're only the maximum you're gonna get is 2.
All right, I'm gonna get my biggest bang for the buck. Let me get those 2.
Okay. You'll also be getting Eldon. He will have to make a roll.
He's a big boy.
All right. Just
What?
Your boots going real sticky, buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Molasses is just falling from the air, from the
What
sky.
kind of roll is that?
It's not a roll. It's just difficult terrain.
Which is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
It's harder for them to chase you.
It's also harder for me to get away.
All right.
All right, and then also, after all that nonsense,
Squares are 5.
I don't think the grid matches
not gonna line
to
up.
inches.
It's not gonna match, so the squares are 5.
He's not listening
No,
he's
at
not.
all.
It's okay.
I'm just
You gotta count the squares because it's not 1-inch squares.
Yeah.
getting an idea.
Say
You're gonna hit the camera
You're gonna
again.
hit the camera. Why don't you?
1,
I wonder where my kids get it from. Them not listening.
You know how he is. Once he gets something in his head, it's like, you know.
Okay. I am going to cast
He's gonna have to take his iPad away.
I know. Throw it
Mantle
in the
of
trash.
Inspiration on myself, our friend here. What's his face? Iolite.
Is Mantle of
and-
Inspiration a
devoted to
concentration
what's
spell?
his face?
No.
Okay.
Sticky boots, man.
And Kethra.
Well, fuck you, guy.
I can only do 5 people.
just had to say
and
it, I
both
had
of you
to.
are flying, and you're bleeding bear.
Is it 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
So you all get 8 temporary hit points.
Appreciate that. Nice, thank you.
Alrighty. You staying put, Ayla?
Ah, fuck me. Yeah. I think it's gonna take a snap at me, isn't it?
It absolutely will.
Can you move me as far the fuck away from everything as possible?
This way or back towards this way?
A little bit of both.
Alright, so we'll go
Hide in the bush.
5, 15, 20, 5, 30? Or do you want to be more in this area?
You can bring me up one a little. There we go.
Like there?
Yeah, that's good.
That is a 22 to hit, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning as you.
Oh, hold
Pull
on.
away.
Hold on. I might have something for that. Shield.
What does it add? So
Shield is. I mean, can't hit me.
no, that's not
what
what
shield
it
means.
means.
It has a 5 tier
That's
AC.
5 to your AC.
Oh,
So
right,
so
yeah.
you might not want to
It-
do shield because you know
'Cause
it's a 22
unless
to
your
hit.
AC was already 18,
Yeah.
it's not going to help.
It's not gonna help you.
All right, fine. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Little fucker.
All right. So Ayla
At
swears
first level.
swears at the creature. Is it a wisdom or a saving throw on my end, or an attack on yours?
Everything within 20 feet.
It has to make a dex save.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm aiming for.
All right. Dex save. That's 14 on the
Right
dice.
on his ugly ass head.
Oh, sorry.
No, it has to be
12.
16.
Okay. So it snaps at you. You swear at it, and then it just goes
Right on
and it explodes.
Oh, I don't even have to roll.
And that giant.
It was 3 damage.
Thinner.
You're so
3
far away.
gross.
I just noticed.
Me?
I just
I've
noticed how
always
far away you
watched.
were. I guess I lost track of you somewhere along the way.
Always like looking up behind a rock.
All right, Ayla, all done.
That is everything.
Okay. Okay, who's next?
Eldon?
Eldon.
All right. Theratrix
Iolite on.
Theratrix is gonna. He's on the ground now. He'll fly a few feet in the air and he'll use his dragon's breath weapon.
Okay.
So they have to make a dex save. They have to beat a 12. It's
All right.
fire.
Dex save.
And it's a cone, so he would obviously try to angle it. So
Is it a half damage on a? Either way, so they both.
Cool.
It's okay. Got it. They, even with a save. So as he flies up, he just, and they incinerate right there in the molasses ground, soaked ground.
It's gonna smell like burnt
they
molasses.
smell like
now.
burnt
I was
molasses.
gonna say it looks like burnt molasses.
yeah. It smells like, I don't know, almost bacony.
But burnt.
Yeah.
Burnt adds that
It's gonna
not
be really,
great
like,
smell.
Sickeningly sweet smell.
I like a little char on my food. All right. And then, so that was my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll move up closer towards where Iolite is.
Okay.
Mandy, if you could be so kind to.
How far?
On the other side of the bushes. Those 20 bushes that are in front of you.
Like,
So
He'll
you'll
have
have to
to-
go around.
yeah, go
so
around.
Yeah.
5,
where do you want to end up?
10, 15, 20, 25. So
Yes,
you
the
could
wrong
end
person
up
to
like
do
right.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
just not right next to it because that'll
Oh,
give
not
me
right next to it.
disadvantage.
So like here.
And then I'll take a shot at one of those creepy crawly things. It's, 15 plus 11.
That hits, and it's these are little minions. So just
And then he will do another one to the another one. There's 2, right? I'm seeing correctly. There's 2
yeah, there's
more.
there,
2
yeah.
still left.
It's 10 plus 11.
Yeah.
21.
I lost my
And
pillow.
now, do I still have a couple feet of movement left?
You would have like one more square.
I'll move one more square closer to that thing to try to maybe drive
Close
it
the
away.
gap.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. That is
All right, just took 4 of those little fucking things off the board.
now
Nice.
Iolite's turn.
Okay.
I forget like what state this.
The big guy's in. Is that like a attack of opportunity on me if I run away? Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step.
Well, oh no, he's not incapacitated.
No.
He's
not
not
anymore.
anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step.
The laughing's kind of like
But he still has that
fear of you, yeah. So and appears
Can't come any closer.
in the behind.
to me.
Was
Unless
a
it goes
level
to-
spell, so I gotta do a can't.
It has to break and then it can make it save.
I will cast.
It's always sometimes because.
Does it say it can't come closer, or it had to use its dash action to get away
While
from
frightened, your target must take the dash. Excuse me, the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns until it can't go any farther. It has to break line of sight, then it can attempt to save again.
you? Gotcha.
Eldon's just like,
Like, come at me, bro.
I'm gonna cast. That was a bonus. Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is right. I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Okay.
Yes.
you know, you're a parent when
I'll
I
use
heard
my,
that, and I was like, let it go,
Bardic.
let it go. Can't hold me back anymore.
19.
Nice.
To hit? Yes, that hits.
Little freezer burn on the way out.
Yeah. This creature is huge, so it also, just throwing it out there, does look like something you could climb onto if you needed to. Huge creatures you can climb.
Not the climate like a tree thought I had
Yes.
an idea. Not the kind of nut new.
Isn't frostbite a saving?
Oh
throw?
my god, you're right. I just realized that as you were telling me that. It is a saving throw. It's a con save of 15.
Con save. Ooh, oops. That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it gonna take? Does it take any half damage or no?
I don't think so. It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Oh. Alrighty. So swirling away. It is now the top of the round. We're on round 3. Kai.
All right. Kethra, and he's gonna stay at 30 feet off the ground. Probably get a little bit closer towards Eldon's area. Yeah, somewhere around in that area. And he's gonna fire a couple of Eldritch Blasts at this thing.
Okay.
That's better than last time.
Seems like I just want to get away.
So that's a 21 to hit.
Actually, she's prone. She's gonna try to crawl behind this.
Oh my god. Just having a
Opportunity.
time.
Forgot about her. Sorry. Misses. Okay.
So what do we got here? 17 points. 18 of them is force damage and 1 necrotic. I don't know if that matters. Maybe.
Okay.
And he's gonna do it again.
Oh, that like hesitated.
That double
that
woggled.
woggled. Yeah, we used the same fucking made up word.
Woggle?
It's a woggle.
Wiggle woggle.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh. All right.
Okay, cool.
So we just gotta get at least 15. 15. So it's 11, 15, 18 points. 5 of it is necrotic, if it matters. I don't know.
All right.
And I don't have any bonus actions, so that is it.
Okay. Kethra.
All right. And you left me flying up all by my lonesome.
You can fly. You're fine.
She's gonna take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. All right. I don't usually do this, but I'm just gonna do it. All right. She's going to upcast Call Lightning to level 4
Okay.
and aim. She's gonna kind of fly up a little bit and then aim right for the top of his fucking head
All right.
for it.
The biggest head.
The biggest head we got.
You don't roll that.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. Because even if I did, fuck him. I did it.
What kind of save is it?
Dex save? No, I lied. Hold on. Where the fuck go? Dex 16.
That is fail. No, I mean I failed.
Oh, you failed? I was gonna say if I failed, I was gonna cry. All right, so that's 4d10.
Ooh.
10.
It's not stormy out, right? Did we? state
No, I
what
think
the
you had
weather was?
a sunny day,
Of
clear
course,
day
the
today.
one-
Damn.
one
Every
day.
other day it's raining.
Hey, you're always complaining about
10, 16,
drizzle.
20, 28.
Nice.
All right.
Good one.
Okay. Lightning strikes down. You see it's like it turns to look at you, and then one of the faces sees Eldon and is like, just to keep going.
Kethra yells, "Pussy!"
Anything else? Any movement? Any?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take one of the healing draft.
Okay.
It's
It-
1d4.
1d4. I'll take anything at this point. Okay.
The creatures, all of the creatures, is
I got 1
turns.
whole point. Well, that puts me at 20. So.
That's better than 19.
This little guy is gonna come right over her. Know that she
He's gonna eat your brain.
so it's going there.
Let me get you one of those
Like a
things.
battle.
Yeah, from like the old the generals used to use for strategy.
The sendable sticks.
Yeah.
Almost like one of those.
Third regiment will.
That's
will
so
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
come up on my
exactly.
Timu later now.
Third regiment
there it
will
is.
move up to the hillside. Move up.
Move the troops up the hill.
This little guy is trying to get out of your line of sight. So let me see how far.
Little guy.
Maybe he's the runt of the litter.
He's a big
yeah.
fella.
Just use the dash action, right?
He does. And he's huge, so he can see me over the fucking trees. See, this is where if I had fly,
It's gonna
I
go
would just.
behind this tree. For its first initiative count.
Is he looking?
Oh, he's still there.
And is that at the start or the end of its turn it can make the save again?
If your target ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight on you, you can make the save again. So it has to end its turn in a location.
All right. So it's trying to run away from you. It's going to duck down behind this tree, and is going to attempt to make the save. Meanwhile, these other ones, this one is going to try to get Theratrix. That's a 4. Those two are going to try to get the crawling. Oh, and I forgot they have advantage because she's crawling. So that's a hit. That's a hit too. So, this one's gonna try to get you, Eldon. That is a 15.
Miss.
And then this creature is gonna try to.
This is where I wish I could just.
What was it for the save?
14.
14. I'm sorry, it was a wisdom.
Yes.
That is a meets it, beats it. That was the end of its first initiative count. On its second one, you hear a roar from behind, actually multiple roars from behind this tree as it's going to try to come back.
Shit.
What it's actually going to do?
Collect its body parts and leave in peace.
That would be ideal.
Not worth it.
It's going to, it's going to try to throw a piece of tree at you.
At me?
All right.
I don't know. I'm kind of deciding.
All right. I mean, makes
Yeah,
sense.
probably at
Makes
you
sense.
because you're the one who really made it upset.
I mean, it's thrown at like 100 feet.
I made it happy.
Luckily, we're up the end.
It grabs this piece of tree, and then it's going to. It can only go the 40 feet if it wants to do this. So.
Just fucking throwing a whole ass tree like a spear. Didn't King Kong do that against Godzilla in one of the movies?
He
Threw a
had
whole
like
tree?
the axe and he tried shoving it down his throat.
No, not the new one. The old ones.
Oh yeah, dude. The old ones, he like stood on his tail and did like this weird surfer thing with his feet up in
Yeah,
the air.
So is there a dex save for this? Or do I just
No,
get
this
hit
is
by a
going to be an
tree?
attack on you.
Oh, no,
like
he's throwing that tree
it's
at you.
throwing
Fuck
this
me, huh?
thing at you.
Alright.
That was it's going to be a ranged attack. A 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I got hit by a tree.
This thing goes flying. I'm actually going to have this. It's not the whole tree.
No,
It's
because if
just
he
like
walks into it.
No, you don't have to walk into it. You call down a point.
I know,
right
but
behind
Wherever-
you,
wherever you
hits you
choose,
but
it's like
lands
a 60
behind,
foot
or
jump.
kicks up some dirt.
Never mind. Never mind.
That is going to be, what is this, a strength?
That's what I was asking. Very condescendingly, by the way.
He just javelined me with a fucking tree. I don't like that.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not bad considering.
No,
it's a
I
big
was gonna
chunk
say,
of
I
tree.
Yeah. And it roars, all these little roars that come out of all the mouths. You see kind of the budlings like shake and look a little terrified of it. That's the end of its turn. Oh, and it does its healing. As you watch little bits of it that have been slashed or hacked kind of come back and meld together. Okay, next up, Ayla.
End this spell.
How far could you move that?
10 feet.
Oh.
And I am now going to cast Gust of Wind. This direction. So, this direction, this 10-foot radius, so that that's in it. My intention of pushing it away from her.
Okay, how far does it go?
It's going, if it fails its strength save of 13, it will be pushed 15 feet away.
I
in
meant
that-
like, is it a straight line? Is it a cone?
Yes, 10-foot wide blast in a straight line for 60 feet.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Did you
I
just
think
hit
I might.
Thera-
I
you
might-
just hit
I just got
Theratrix with
Thera-
it?
I think I got Theratrix in this guy too.
Dude, you are just fucking us up with these with the friendly fire.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, yeah. Right?
Gotta forget that.
10,
Ttrpgs can fly.
20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah,
You can just put his wings out and glide
Is
away.
it a save?
It's a strength save of 13.
Strength save from the budling. It does not succeed. It fails. So it gets pushed.
Does Ttrpgs get partial cover? He's behind that tree.
It's a save. So, no.
Okay. I was trying to help you.
And it was what strength?
Strength of 13.
And the other budling is gonna have to save too. Oh, that's a natural 15 on the die.
Oh, it's a 13. Okay.
All right. So
So
only.
meets it beats it for him.
Yep.
Right.
So this little dude gets 5, 10. Smack the tree.
Yep. Hits the tree.
Slams
It's just-
Great.
It's almost like you just force push it into the tree.
Yeah.
You
I'm just like-
notice that the woman on the ground doesn't appear to be moving anymore.
Ah, fuck. She's
Well,
dead.
probably because you just dashed your head against that rock with the wind.
No, I made
bit
sure
of
it
gust of
was
wind.
it was just outside of her. Make sure of that. Yeah. You just we can bonus action a potion, right?
Yes.
But it's not the
You
full
gotta roll
thing.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go up to her 5, 10, 15, 20. And I don't know how this works actually, because technically the wind is still just coming out of my face.
Well, I mean, it's done. Yeah, you're
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's still end of
it's
turn.
not.
So you're just shoving.
This is a
her-
concentration
Can you
spell.
just decide not to have the wind blowing out
Yeah,
of your
can you
face anymore?
concentrate on not hitting
Yeah.
your brethren in the face?
I
with
mean,
wind? with
I mean,
that
this-
hot breath.
Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to you. That doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
apply right now.
No, that's fine. So it's not coming out of your mouth or whatever. You
No,
can say
it's
it's coming
just
out
a
of your hand and you
spell.
moved your hand and you're trying to.
Yeah, I'm like.
I
Yes.
like the choice to have it be coming out of your mouth.
Well, because
It's an
I can
interesting
on
one.
my next turn I can it says I can change the direction of the wind, so it's
Obviously, you can't use your hands for that, so.
yeah. All right, whatever. I'm gonna give her the fucking potion.
Okay.
It's a D4, right?
What kind of potion?
Whatever. What would you give us? Right? It was a
Everyone has
regular common.
a draft, a common, and you're one of the ones that have the greater.
Yeah, there's healing potion dice
So
over there
if
by
it's a
guild
draft,
if you'd like to use
if it's a draft, it's just 1d4. If it's a common, it's 2d4 plus 2. And
I'm gonna give her
greater.
a draft. We're gonna pinch. It's just like a 2.
Okay.
She's still dead, right?
No. So
Okay,
you like
good.
pour only a little bit gets in her mouth and you see like her eyes kind of flutter a little bit, but she's looking
I
real
think I have
rough.
another foot of movement. Would I be able to
No, because
drag her?
if you only have 5 feet, you can't pull somebody, and that's also like now you're using your hand to pour the potion, do the spell, and
Man,
then
this
pick
game
her up.
sucks. It's so limiting. Let's go do the next game system.
You wouldn't be able to pull her anyway because it's half movement. You don't have enough movement.
And don't you have like a 0 for strength?
Yeah, it's
How
a
are you
lot
gonna
that you're
pull her?
trying to do in the 6
I'll make a pulley. They teach you that in high school, right? Just make a medieval siege weapon, and you can do anything.
Good luck picking it up with a fucking 0 strength.
All right, Eldon.
All right. That little thing is within like hitting distance of me, right?
Yes. Yes. 5 feet.
Yeah, it's just hard to. There's a thing that with kind of. I'm gonna roll backwards over that the log/tree that he hucked at me. Just kind of like take the attack of opportunity.
That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
And then I will shoot one arrow at the little thing just to get it gone.
Okay.
9 plus 11.
That hits.
And then
All those eyes look at you very angrily.
okay, I'm going to use Theratrix's Draconic Essence. I have Hunter's Mark still on it, and I'm going to fire at that with a. Does it look like he's wearing armor of any kind?
No.
With a broadhead arrow.
Okay.
10 plus 11, 21.
That hits.
Alright, let's roll a whole lot of dice. So it is 8. So 23 plus 6. What's 23 plus 6?
29.
29.
What does that break down to?
6 of that is fire. The rest is just regular piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. You see the fire crackles, and like places where it had been healing, they cauterize instead, and like it's not healing as well. And it yells.
Once Eldon sees that, he'll yell to the others to use any fire that they have available.
Ow!
Fire bad.
I didn't know you was
Okay.
He'll look over at Ayla and be like, "You probably,
Well, I guess he's
you
a
probably
redneck
want to
then.
move away from me."
Okay. Iolite. That's your cue
Like you
to not
away.
listen, because Iolite doesn't listen either.
That's right. I'll take orders from you.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Excuse me?
I will move a little, but not because he told me to. And
It's
I'm
fun
gonna
rolling a lot of
cast
dice.
Guiding Bolt level 1 at the big guy.
Okay. Guiding bolt through the trees.
19.
That hits, yep. Even with kind of trying to dodge in between those two bush trees, you still hit it.
$18 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'll fire an arrow at it too. $19.
That hits.
And that's a D8.
Check if you crit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you have
that's right.
advantage.
Nope. And is it D8? No.
Your magical arrow just kind of like slides through the trees, and as you watch the crackling of the skin in from the draconic fire essence that's like coursing through parts of its body, you can see the arrow just sinks in, and this time you don't see creatures, neither did you, obviously, pop off of the body.
Nice.
It's like they're trying to, but then they're being cauterized in place instead.
12 more points.
I feel like Kethra should just go give it a hug. Aren't you wreathed in flames right now?
I think it only works if they hit you, though, right?
Hold on.
I think it's anything within a 5-foot radius. A creature within you 5 foot hits you with a melee attack. So
Oh
it has
yeah,
to hit me.
yeah.
I'm like, come on, bitch, hit me, hit me.
Yeah, kill me.
All right, are you happy where you are? Mm-hmm. All right, we're doing top of the round, or at the bottom of the round, I guess. The tiefling woman, her eyes just like are barely open, looking up at you, Ayla, and she like reaches up, but she can't really get up. That is top of the round.
Okay.
We've got Malachi Morningstar, Prince of Devenia.
Yeah, he's gonna stay where he is, and he's gonna keep Eldritch blasting him. He doesn't have any fire, so. Gee, how about we use
Yeah,
this
you might
thing,
want to.
since, that's
That's-
just
that's-
been a bad night.
You guys start putting your up the cuck spot. I told you. That's where all mine are going, so they can watch their friends do
Nice,
better.
that's better.
That's a 19, which means he is
Crit.
Hexblade's cursed, so that's a crit.
Yeah.
A crit, a
Um,
critical hit.
All right, so I need another D10.
Do you want the pretty? You want this one?
I'll take that and a D6. Critting. All right, so 10, 29, 32 points of damage. 6 is necrotic. If it matters.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And I'm going to do it again.
All right. You watch as the Eldritch Blast shoots rains down from the heavens there and severs one of the arms that falls. This is just going to be an arm. That falls down to the ground.
I hope that was his jerkin arm.
He has multiples and backups.
That was the one that had like the calluses built up.
Oh.
Oh
Close to
no!
another crit. So close, but that's 26 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So that's 6, 9, 10, 13 points of damage. 3 of that is necrotic.
Okay. All right, you watch the arm flop down on the ground, and a couple of eyes are looking
That's
up
what I
at
was doing
you,
before.
and then
Yeah.
another eye looking over, or a bunch of eyes looking over at Eldon, and it's just angry face.
Making friends.
Are you staying right where you are? It's hovering.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
stay.
All right, Kethra.
I'm just gonna move Call Lightning on top of its fat ass again and just do that.
Okay.
Worked so well last time. This would be a dex
Oh, it's a
of
save.
16.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a fail from my part.
That is a nice roll.
14, 15, 16 plus 9.
25.
25.
Nice.
25.
Fucker!
Okay. Are you staying where you're at? You doing anything else?
She's staying where she is. She feels kind of safe up in the air until Kai loses his concentration and I fall on my ass. But that's until then.
All right. So those two little budlings are kind of exactly where they're at. Gonna attack where they are. This guy who's angry.
He doesn't care about.
Yeah,
Doesn't care about Kyle one bit.
No, it's like a fly.
yeah, you're 30
I
feet
mean,
out of
also
nuisance.
in comparison, but like you've done like.
You see one is
40
like
hits, 40 to 50 every day.
yelling.
And he
at
was
you.
terrified of you for a while, so now he has to redeem his man.
Oh yeah.
He's shaking a fist. One head and one fist are shaking up at Kai.
Damn hooligan!
And Kai's like,
Multi attack. There's a bite. That is a miss, and then a claw.
He doesn't have any weapons in his hand, right?
No.
Okay.
That
Just
is
pick
a
up the tree and throw it at you.
20
Well, would the fear thing was supposed to drop if it was holding?
Yeah, no, it didn't. It wasn't carrying anything.
Right back.
Yeah.
Pick up that club.
22 to hit
That
for
hits.
the claw. You take 16 slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
No, that's not great. That's dirty 20. That's a 19 plus 1.
Oh,
Actually, no, 19 plus more than that. I forgot you said saving throw.
yes, saving throw.
Yeah, 23.
All right, so you take the claw, but it doesn't push you back. Like
How
you
many
kinda
points of damage is
went- 16.
16.
And because you are right there, it's going to do its second multi attack.
Oh, for Hunter's Mark, yep.
So you need to beat a 10.
That was a 1. My Hunter's Mark drops.
Okay. It's going to do its claw and bite against you, so bite is split. That are 2 19. No, that's a 2, not a 19. So 30 and
Ooh, that hits, yep.
13.
The first one hits.
Bite is blue. So that is 15 piercing damage, and you are not prone, so that's all that it does.
And I'm what?
You are not prone.
Oh, okay. They said I'm knocked.
And it's yelling in your face as one of the bites kind of comes down and you block it.
You having fun now? Who's scary now?
Eldon's yelling back at it. It's a free action. He's just.
Uh,
Ow, that really had.
that's a miss.
Lump there.
That's a nat 1 from the little creature that attacked Theratrix. So I'm gonna see what happens.
Oh boy.
Nat 1 on a momentary confusion. Oh, that doesn't count. We're gonna do another one. It doesn't have proficiency bonus. All right. Next attack will deal minimum damage if it makes it that far. Okay. That is all of these guys. So next, Ayla.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at Big Boy over there.
Okay.
Did he just say it the right way?
I didn't want to jinx it.
I have spent the last 10 minutes adding that T to the end. 19.
To hit? Yes,
hit.
that hits. More crackling fire.
It's never not adding a T. It's just changing.
So that's 9 fire damage to this guy.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I move the direction of my wind. So now it is this way. So him and him
Have to make a.
have to make a strength
Strength
save of 13.
The little guy succeeds. It's like
What? You
like
little
the wind's going in
motherfucker!
its face. It's like.
Why is it only 13? Isn't your spell save 16?
It's strength save of 13, it says. I have no idea where this came from. This is an at-will spell that doesn't cost me a spell slot, so it's something that came with the last level up. Because I did not pick this.
Excuse me. Oh no. Take the third one that slipped out tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
They both succeed.
You motherfuckers.
It might be low because that's. I mean, having
I didn't
free
expect.
spell,
I didn't
so,
expect anything on him, but I thought he'd
No,
go
the
tumbling
little
like a
one's like,
weed.
Bring it on.
All right. Well, if he comes towards me, he has to use 2 feet for every 1
Yeah.
foot because I'm just sitting there blowing it in his face.
Is that Michael Jackson video where he's
Oh yes.
Like sliding.
All right, Ayla, are you moving or doing anything else?
In my head, I know it's not the right.
Covering her.
All right.
I know it's
Okay.
the wrong song, but
it's
We
fine.
got
There's no wrong MJ.
Eldon, I believe.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's Eldon.
Oh shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna dance backwards.
Shoot him in the balls. You're close
And,
enough.
yeah, the problem is that I'll have disadvantage being that close.
I don't know. He's tall enough though. Would that be like?
You might be able to shoot him right in the
Yeah,
nuts.
I was gonna say, what's do the what is it? A plus B equals C.
Yeah, A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
I'm not a math. I knew there was letters in there. You should feel fucking proud that I knew that
I
much.
am.
I'm gonna dance backwards a few steps.
As you get out of its range, a hand comes out of one of the mouths in its stomach and is going to
That's new.
try to grab onto you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty then.
Stomach mouth hand. That's
Wow.
It's called Secret Arm.
It's such
On the nose.
Sounds like a.
I'm just thankful it's an arm.
That sounds like a
Those are-
90s romance.
as far as you know, it's an arm.
Well, I hope so. 14.
You are grappled
Fuck.
by this arm that just.
All right. So does that mean I don't have an action?
No, you have an action. You just can't move.
Okay.
Your speed is reduced to 0.
I will.
It's nasty. It's very slimy and
What?
saliva-y.
Yeah.
It smells like
It's got a
spit.
little acid.
Fucking.
It came out of a mouth.
I know, but that made it really weird for some reason. It just.
Coming out of a mouth, so it's like an arm tongue.
God damn it! This is getting worse.
Pruny.
A tongue with fingers.
getting worse all the time.
Disgusting.
It's like
Can I draw my rapier?
the graboids.
Yeah, if you drop your bow.
I'll drop the bow, draw the rapier, and I'll attack him with that.
Okay.
You should just start
You
stabbing.
can
it
see
with
like
an
a
arrow.
couple of the mouths are like. The one with the arm out of it is also trying to laugh.
I'm gonna again use Theratrix's Draconic Essence
Okay.
on this. And 19. Fuck, why couldn't that have happened with the bow? 'Cause that would have been a crit. 19 plus 7.
That hits.
I don't know why I rolled that dice at the same time. And this is a d8.
For luck.
7, 8, 9 plus 4. So 13 points
13 points.
of damage. 2 of that is fire. 10 plus 7, 17
That hits.
for
Yep.
the second one. 8. I gave up. I didn't even try to catch
Dropped
it. I did this and
It literally went in the opposite direction
It-
that you threw it. Like,
I mean, I rolled max damage, which was
physics
nice,
be
but that didn't make any sense. 8 plus 12 points of damage.
Any fire or just regular?
Just regular on that one.
All right.
Yeah, actually, you're right, because I forgot.
You never updated your
I never-
sheet, so
yeah,
you've
that's
been
actually
doing
one-
more damage this
Yeah,
whole time.
not the whole time, because I've been going off this for the arrows, but for the rapier, I don't.
Okay.
So it's an extra 2 points. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. You see this arm shoot out of the stomach. Those of you who are in really good range, Kai got a good view there. Or just like, where did that arm come from? Says Kai from up above.
Must be a secret arm.
This must be a secret arm move.
Heard
about this. And then we've got Iolite.
Actually,
So Eldon is grappled,
Yes, he cannot move.
and it's a strength save for him to get out of it on his turn.
It is a strength. It was a dexterity. It is a strength.
Wait, if he's trying
contested
to
get out. Yeah.
Okay. Would there be I feel like there would. A way for me to, like, touch Eldon without putting myself in melee? Like, if I tapped him on the shoulder, but didn't, without getting myself in melee of the thing, I guess. Or would I, like, automatically be in melee, you think?
No, you could
I feel
get
like I wouldn't
behind
be.
Eldon and do it, and you would not be in range.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. We'll see. Maybe this will help. I hope. I don't know. I never just want to use it because I never have. I'm going to 5, 10, 15. Tap him on the shoulder. Sucks to be you. And cast Enhance Ability, Bull's Strength, and you will have advantage on strength checks.
She's like,
That word work. It's strength.
That
It's a
word work.
contested strength.
You got this, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go over here now.
understandable.
It has disadvantage on strength checks because of hex.
Yes. So yeah.
So it has disadvantage. You have advantage. Okay. Good. I think that's about right. And then I will shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
For some reason,
That's cool,
Eldon
though.
just like starts like dragging his foot back.
It's my bardic. Oh. 18?
That hits.
Always forget. 7 points of
7 points.
Radiant
of
damage.
Damage. Okay.
You did fire damage.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
It was only a couple, but it was something.
And are we at the top of the round?
Yeah.
All right, round. I think actually maybe 6th. It is Malachi Morningstar's turn.
All right. It's been going all right so far, so let's keep it going. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I need to make a real quick roll.
That's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
I watched the liquid on that one. Like,
I
roll
know,
back.
it like kept
My dice are
going.
doing weird physics things today.
So it's at 7, 11, 14 points of damage. 3 of that is necrotic.
How is this thing? I know this is a
It's
loaded
looking
question. with
really,
this thing.
really bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
but I mean, it started that way.
That's what I was gonna say. I know it's a loaded question with this thing, but
Did it ever really look good?
Yeah, it's like falling apart. The pieces that are falling apart, whereas before they were like you could see almost like full creatures coming out of it as it would get hit. Now it's all being cauterized, so every time it gets hit, it's like it sizzles and
So it's not healing back.
it's not
up.
healing.
Is
Yeah,
that
Power Rangers with a
burnt flesh
body
smell in the
that's
air?
really
Nice.
coming out.
Full of all the sound of crackling skin and the smell of burnt flesh.
Oh,
Natural.
put it in the cuck spot. Put it in the cuck spot.
Body.
You do. Does the cook chair look like a little hotel chair and
It's
everything?
a little chair. It looks like a little like chair in the corner, and then it just hooks onto the side of your dice tray so it can watch.
I
from
wanted to
above.
have-
It's brethren that's actually.
I wanted to have like the
Putting it down,
fabric
put
of
it
like the
in- has it-
old like the hotel chair though. You know what I
I
mean?
want it to look like a hotel chair, like so it's like a little cuck chair.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want that one.
Okay, they've gone haywire. You lose control of your legs.
Good thing you're in the air.
Random
Run
direct-
in a random direction at full speed for 1d4 rounds.
But you can't run.
You can't run.
You'll be running in.
Does that mean he's flying in a circle?
You just he's just air running.
But it's his legs.
I'm gonna say
I
that
mean-
your legs are kind of causing you to flail.
And if you, never mind. I'm just gonna shut my.
You look.
Don't give her ideas.
You look like
I'm gonna say
Harry
it
when
after it's resolved.
when his broom was hexed.
Yes.
2 rounds.
did that same thing I did.
All right, so you'll roll a d8 to figure out which direction, and then we'll roll a d3 basically to say whether it's up, straight, or down.
3.
So a 3 from my perspective is 1, 2. You're going this way towards the troll.
Towards the troll, and we'll
And
see if I'm
then
going to go down into
Up.
it.
Kamikaze.
So 1, 2,
Is
3,
up,
4,
3,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6 is down.
Yeah.
Down.
Flew right in the fucking
Amazing.
Oh my
you
gosh.
said,
These
that
dice.
it could be ridden, so yeah, Kai's,
Yeah, so
Kai's
you're just like,
Jump on its back.
Not on
stomping
purpose.
right on its back, I guess.
Yep, you land right on its back.
Just mounted it.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, please take a
You
picture
do
of
it
that.
like it's parrot. Just on its shoulder like it's parrot.
So, yeah, kind of grab onto it, I guess. Okay. That's the end of Kai's turn. Now Kai is on the creature.
Don't have any bonuses.
I like to think you're also tap dancing on him while you're up because your legs are going kind of crazy,
flailing.
right? So just
flailing independent from his body.
Anyone, I know you'll get the reference. Vamp from Metal Gear Solid 4. Anyone? There's somebody watching this right
I
now.
get
that
it.
got that reference.
That's actually pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me you're doing the spinning and the stomping and like the.
Someone is dying right now. I know there's a few people.
I didn't play that one.
I can't with you.
All right, Kethra.
You had to get on its shoulders.
You see,
just had to.
Kai is just losing his
Spinning
legs.
around
He's got
his
restless
chest.
leg syndrome on the top.
Well, that makes sure I can't do anything with call lightning unless I fry your ass.
Well,
as
no, because you can do it like right behind it because it's a huge
No.
creature.
I'm not taking the risk. I don't want to. I don't want to be risk of being blamed for roasting my boyfriend. That would suck.
Oh, they're official now.
Ooh, there's a title.
Move forward just a little bit, and then she's just gonna log produce flame at him.
Okay.
Fire is our best thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
That's a nat 20 plus 8 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a crit.
So double the
Double
dice.
the dice.
Double the dice. Okay, I need more d8s.
You see, like
That's
the
a-
arm that has Eldon
Yeah,
is like
another D8.
slowly pulling it
You mind?
in towards the mouth
Okay, I'll
that's
take
come
one.
out
It's always
of.
best to take one from a friend. It's good luck.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
Guys.
it's good. It's always good luck.
Tap dancing on the top of the creature suddenly.
I don't. If this kills it, it's gonna land on me.
Yeah.
The death blow.
Fuck.
It probably
It'll
just
fall back.
hits. It's gonna fall.
Not with him
Kai's
on
gonna
his back.
Now with Kai weight on him.
Flying?
I
Are
was
you
gonna-
able to keep flying, or are you gonna just like fall off ass first into the tree?
Well, 2 rounds, so 12 seconds.
Yeah, his legs are still crazy, but you're
So you're
flying.
still air dancing?
Yeah,
Still
that-
here.
It's
That's a
I'm
weird
picturing
shot.
Gary's mod when there's a glitch. So
The time of my life.
like a
It's like
Fallout
owe it
4,
all
just
to you.
legs up there.
What was that? Was that Sprite or Starburst commercial? Where the guy's like upper body is
Yes.
completely his legs are all like
Yep.
this as he's
I
walking.
came home from one too many bone rides around that time, watching that commercial. Ultimate fucking bug out. I don't recommend it.
So
Was that song? It's like the bees got a bada bop, the bad place got a bop.
I'm the scrap man.
I think I would like him to burst into flames, and each one of the little mouths is screaming.
pop, pop, pop.
They're all
Seeds are
blowing
popping.
smoke rings.
And as like it's pulling Eldon in, you see this mouth start to like scream, and then the teeth are like flying out of it, and then Kai grabs on, holding on to it, legs going flailing wildly. You're still kind of being pulled in that direction, so you're able to steer the body of this creature as it's leaning in that direction anyway. The mini anyway, and let's just pull it down to the ground, and like then it releases as it
Oh, good.
lets go of
No,
Eldon's.
I like it better that it like that from the elbow back like burns off, so it's still holding on to.
You're like,
I thought this was gonna be like a situation from Hook, where
Yeah.
like the mouth comes and just like lands around. Me.
and this drops to the ground. You're heated.
Oh, I'm the last thing that thing sees when it dies.
It's like
Yeah,
its
that's-
its eyes. It's like look, it's like.
Go sit in its
"Ugh."
face. Go sit in its face. Go spit on it.
And as
I'm covered in
you take
spit
care of
and
those
molasses.
last two little budlings that try to bite into you, but this creature just like
Thertrix just eats 'em.
popping. That is where we will take a break.
I want to go back.
Yay!
Damage you did. That was
That
a
was our
lot of
first combat.
damage.
We return to Eleothis. The battle hard won against this dire troll that has come out crashing from the woods with multiple little troll budlings chasing a tiefling woman who is looking mighty rough, eyes barely open on the ground as the body of the troll slams into the ground in front of Eldon, letting go with one arm that had emerged from a mouth that was randomly placed on its body. The animals of the forest tentatively begin chirping and whatnot. It is the middle of the day. What are you doing?
I am helping her up to her feet.
Did we move or did the map move? The map was the other way, right?
Yeah, the map.
Okay,
is-
so it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
I thought.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for a minute, I was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
I just blame this. Sorry. I just blame that.
We're not in initiative or anything, so the map is
Irrelevant.
so you could barely help this woman up. She's just
You're
hanging on to you.
You're okay. It is now over, and I'm gonna cast a mass healing word. So everybody gets a little.
Everybody gets a little something.
Only 6
Better than
points of
nothing.
healing.
Eldon is trying to detangle himself from the remnants of this fucking body. Half crawling from underneath it, trying to get that weird
With your muddy molasses
tongue.
boots.
Yeah. Takes me a while.
As Theratrix kind of dispatches the last budling as it was trying to attack him, and Ayla, you kind of do the same. Your spell just pushing it off and shoving it into a tree until it spatters. Yeah, the tiefling woman, now that she stands up and she is, all cut up, and the healing draft definitely has seemed to help slightly, but healing potions don't necessarily mend cuts and stuff. They just make you feel a little bit better. So she just looks a little rough, but she has jet black skin as described, black hair that under normal circumstances probably would look very beautifully kept. It's very curly, but right now kind of cakey and red. Her clothing is bright blue and purple robes with gold embroidery. Again, a little bit cut up. She has these large horns. They are ram, sort of kind of ram shaped, but they come out and then and sweep around and then curl up to the side. She takes up a lot of space. It's like an ornate headdress almost. And there's gold, what would it be? Almost like a cuff, but large, like an arm cuff on the sides of them, and then they're tipped with these gold earrings. She has piercings on her face. She also has tattoos that appear kind of golden on the black skin over her eyes.
When you say she has black skin, is it like
Ink.
No, I was gonna say is it like you said jet black? Is it like human, like analogous to something that we in our world, or is it like she's something that's not she's not?
She doesn't have like a
human,
naturally occurring human skin color. It's black.
Okay.
But her ears are very long pointed. So
I guess it was what my question. I could have phrased it better. Was I remember you stating that tieflings aren't just human with the demonic essence. They could be anything.
They can be anybody.
So can we tell what she? Her other half, I suppose.
Looking at her,
can you tell what my other half is?
You look,
Mr. Eldon.
You look kind of humanish.
Given the hue of her skin tone, you typically would see this kind of skin possibly with the drow elves. So that would be your first guess.
Okay.
Is that she might be a tiefling of maybe drow descent in some way?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask a racially charged fucking question that would offend Ayla.
Yeah, her ears, she's got piercings in her ears, and then these just very bright blue eyes. And she just kind of hangs on you for a moment and then looks at you with very heavy eyes before just slumping a little bit. She seems to be really exhausted from this.
I'm gonna hold her up as everyone gathers themselves together.
Kai will start walking, kind of see Eldon pulling himself out of the guts and whatever of the giant that he rode down on, and Just kind of walk by him, saying, "He's got it. He's got it."
He's got it.
He'll be
It's like
all right.
Eldon to just pull himself out of all the guff
It's like
on
when the
his own.
Ghostbusters are coming out of all the marshmallow at the end of the movie.
Eldon is always just getting gross.
I don't know what type of troll she's bringing out now.
God, what's happening
It's a
back
life-size
there?
one.
I'm
gonna say it's a
scared of the
life-size one.
size of the mini that sound made.
That wasn't a mini, that was a maxi.
That was a maxi.
And Kai will start making his way over towards Ayla and the other tiefling.
Okay.
What's your name?
Her eyes flutter ever so slightly as she's being held up. You see her holding on to Ayla with as much strength as she can. And she looks over at you and she says, Vithalion, you can call me Vi. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Where are you going, Vi? Can we help you get there?
Where was I going? I don't know. I don't know really where I am. I was going to a village called Saifa, somewhere out to the west.
Are you separated from your group?
My group. You could say that. Last I saw of my group, they were being devoured by that creature. And she looks over. It was just myself and 2 escorts.
Where are horses?
They would have moved off away from where you're at, but they're, easily called back.
I was gonna say, can I summon the horse over and just kind of like help her up
man, I can't
onto
whistle.
the horse?
Won't
Yep.
work.
She gets up onto
Rest
the horse.
rest for now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, as of right now, we're heading north towards the next staying spot. You seem as though you could use a good night's rest.
Yes. I could use a good day's rest. And a night, I think. Thank you
Well.
again.
That settles it. You are coming with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you for not leaving me on the side of the road after saving my life. Inspecting the body of the big troll there.
Eldon's definitely poking it with a stick, checking it
Oh, yeah,
out.
Ketra's over there with
Trying-
you.
Yeah,
Kicking it.
hearing the weird noises it makes when the air.
Squelch.
Yeah, when the air lets out. It's like,
Did you just fart on me?
Except it's almost like an giant organ.
we fucking.
It's like a giant organ because of all the different mouths, so it's like making different pitches.
Bagpipes.
You do find a rune stone that has kind of like a yellowish color. You're not sure exactly what it is. And then I kind of shuffling through, there's all kinds of bodies of different trolls that have been absorbed and whatnot, so you find little pouches and random things that it has. So I will share with what you find. But you find gold and
The rune stone probably
gems.
came from her companions.
You find a few diamonds, pearls, a potion of resistance, a potion of greater healing.
Eldon's like, look.
I saw that.
We'll divvy it up. Don't worry, we'll divvy it up.
yeah.
It's like a little pouch full of wine that was hanging off of the side,
I
and
was like, I'm gonna grab that before Ayla does.
Normally, Isla's digging through loot, but she's
Usually Kethra goes,
just helping
It was a fucking day.
fellow tiefling.
This troll stomach wine. I don't know how that good that'd be.
there is a bear, she's tasted
sealed.
worse.
Fair point.
and some cloth that you think you could use to either sell or make something out of. So I will share in the chat, the loot chat, what you have.
Eldon's like,
Chat.
I was gonna say Eldon will take the runes, but not take it. He's just gonna,
Yeah.
we'll have it inspected at the next stop, and then we can decide who it helps the most.
Okay.
we should probably get going. We're staying in one place for too long, I think. Looking at Kai.
Very well. Let's get a move on.
Got everything?
Think so. Ching, 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 ching.
Well,
Everyone.
you smell quite horrible.
I want to help him out. Because if we got to smell him the whole ride, the whole way, it's going to be gross.
And
He's still disgusting
also,
somehow. Still gross.
He'll also help clean up V on the back of the horse.
Okay. She nods and smiles at you all as you continue down the road. She gets a little bit of her strength back as she's not being chased and starts up conversation. Just, where are you all from? It seems as though you're a very skilled group. And you all, I'm going to say Kai, why don't you make we'll go with like history check, as her accent is not Devenian.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You recognize this accent as being potentially maybe like from like Vindumia, out in the on the Modras continent. It's further away. Maybe it's Posia, maybe it's Vitano. It's like that. It's somewhere else.
Like way, was that west? Like
Yeah, like past where Callia and
Callia and
Cassia.
Cassia,
Yeah,
like
that
getting
continent.
towards where you said the robot legs and sorry, I can't remember what Ayla's father's name is with the fake
I
leg.
can't remember his name.
I don't remember his fucking name at this point right now either.
Yo, daddy!
It's been months since we role played that.
Yeah, so
I gotta dig into my notes for that shit.
So yeah, you kind of recognize Kai. You would know just because of being a noble and kind of hearing other people talk and whatnot. Can't nail it down because it could be a variety of things, but
So you're not from around here, are you?
no, I'm a linguist. I was hired to come out here, and there was apparently some interesting items unearthed out in the eastern side, and I was headed out there from the west to decipher. Never made it.
Are there people waiting for you to arrive?
Not as such. It's a small village where apparently an item was found, and I was dispatched in that direction, but not necessarily to any particular individual waiting for me. They would have known when I arrived. I would have provided my credentials, and then she pats herself down. She has nothing. She just has her clothes, and she's just like, unfortunately, honestly, it's not really a concern I have at the moment.
Well, when we get somewhere safer to rest, we will figure all the logistics out.
I didn't catch your names.
Oh, how rude. The big ugly thing and all the smells distracted me. I am Ayla Myrea.
Nice to meet you, Ayla Myrea.
These are my companions. They are...
Yeah, she looks to each of you while silently. Like,
we are called, in some circles, the Woven Fates, not a mercenary group at all. More of a traveling companions. A musical troupe, you could say. Yes, this is Iolite over here, and Kethra,
nice to meet you.
Kai, and
Eldon
Eldon.
would have been riding like 20 feet ahead. He wouldn't actually have heard any of this.
Okay.
That one is Eldon, and the flying creature is Theratrix.
Interesting. Appears to be a dragon in your party.
He's just a little one.
It's quite large, actually.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, but he is fine. He talks quite a bit, but he is fine.
He's fine. Okay.
I mean, I do not think he's a real dragon. I confuse myself
Depends
with
what
this.
you mean by
I mean, he's a real dragon, but
You better not let him hear you. Stop talking like that.
I mean, he's real. He is a real dragon,
He's
but he is
real.
not a. You know what?
Let's leave that one alone. I'm not getting myself into trouble here.
Vi is looking
Forget
at
it.
all
He
of
is a
you,
real
just like
dragon.
kind of.
We have a cat. Oh yeah, Nick's podcast.
Not a real cat either.
He's not a real cat.
Totally normal
But he's
cat.
a real cat, but not a real cat.
On cue, Nick pops his head on my back like, "You rang?"
Oh.
And he goes,
It's just like
"Typical."
tracks with a cat. Yes. I'm surprised. She. I'm surprised he is that well behaved. To be honest, it's pretty rare with cats.
You call that well behaved? You don't know him very well.
He's in the pack and not eating your hair. Oh no, he is.
He's eating her hair.
He's
And
eating her hair.
Catherine's gonna say in her mind, "Iolite, if she could only hear the shit he was saying right now."
You see, she does kind of, as she's going, like, also snap her fingers here and there as she's kind of cleaning herself up in the way that she likes to be with some cantrips. But she looks to each of you. You all, again, seem to have a different accent than each other. Not that that's unheard of, but...
Yes, we hail from different places.
Yes. This is my first time out and about.
Is it?
Couldn't tell.
Well, where I
Couldn't
recognize...
tell.
I recognize maybe Cassian or Callian accent.
I
You mean out and about?
suppose. I mean, people keep saying that, but I am from Yamari Island, from
I don't know that I'm familiar.
a village called Summerland, where it is home to our people.
Yamari. Is that a vacation spot?
It falls under the Cassian.
Some.
Ah,
Is it Cassian or Callian?
Cassian.
Collision.
I think it's Callian.
Falls under the
I don't know.
Callian
Calasian.
Empire.
Collision.
Under the Calasian
I can't-
Empire.
Straight either.
We are quasi-autonomous.
Lovely.
It is.
Eldon, Kethra, and myself are from Tania.
Yes, I can recognize Devenian in your accent. I haven't heard him speak, but
This is his homeland.
he carries himself with the confidence of one who is from here. Indeed.
Clip clop.
I like
Like,
not
again,
talking, not gonna say nothing.
I appreciate you stopping. You did not have to do that, of course. You
Oh,
did
we-
not have to save me as part of it.
Could not have let you be consumed by that thing.
We could, but we're not assholes.
You're true. Yes.
There are plenty who would have seen and run and just let me be, so
No.
I thank you.
Really?
Yes, the world is full of shitty people.
Apparently so. Huh. That
You'll
is-
you'll come to see things are a bit less happy outside of Yamari Island.
I have met people from all around the world. Just very different circumstances.
When you're in a very safe place, people don't really tend to think of consequences about helping someone else, but a lot of people would probably just turn and run.
Most people in my village would have.
That
Better
I'm
look
not
through the die.
surprised from, but
No, me neither, to be honest. I'm surprised I even stopped. The way I was raised, I'd be like, fuck her. Sorry.
That's true.
No offense.
No, none taken. You also possess clearly the ability to help. Not everyone does. It would be a death sentence to help someone like me.
And not everyone who has the ability to help does.
It's true.
Yeah. Interesting fact of the world, I suppose.
Interesting is one word for it. Unfortunate, sad,
Fucked up.
fucked up.
Yes.
So, do you have anyone else here or nearby?
Not as such. I guess I could go back to Rilsk and see what they will say about the fact that I did not have sufficient guard this time. But you don't have to worry about that. I'm alive and I will get myself where I need to be. But I do want to thank you in some way. Unfortunately, I don't have much, but I am, as I said, a linguist. I study runes and all languages. It's kind of my specialty, reading, writing. If there's anything I can help with, it's not much. You saved my life, and I'm going to read something for you. But you never know. There's a lot out there, and you all come from different areas.
We thank you for the offer. We do not seek a reward.
All right.
Was this rune something of yours? The one that... Oh, no, Eldon has it, right? Eldon found a rune. Did you have runes with you?
No.
Huh. Do you think you could take a look at it and see? Would you might know what it is?
I may. I'm very familiar with the runes of various...
Eldon! Where's the rune?
Here,
Can I have it?
come get it.
Wow. Spicy Eldon. Spicy.
Reach for it. It's in my pocket.
That's not it.
He is probably testy again because he was covered in guts again.
You should be used to that by now.
Oh, you would think so, but
We all
he's-
have a lot in life that we have to deal with.
He always seems to be covered in some sort of crap from whatever he kills, so.
Yeah, he
should kinda be over it by
He's
now.
in those mood swings. Perhaps he needs some food.
Oh, it could be his time of the month.
You said the DM specifically said
You can
that
choose.
periods
Yeah.
are
You
optional.
You chose to have your man rag in second. Yes, you did.
It's not on my character sheet.
Eldon chose to man rag this week.
Well, Ayla will go ahead and kind of like catch up with him and
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
She takes
Show it to Vi.
takes a look at it. This really pretty yellowish colored, and her eyes instantly just kind of brighten a bit. And she says, "This one is quite rare, actually. It's you can put it into bracers or gauntlets or gloves, and in doing so, it will allow you to cast Burning Hands spell at a higher level of impact. But in doing so, it also lets you change typically what Burning Hands is. You can choose a different type. I wouldn't know which one. You'd have to get it identified, but that's what the rune is, and it's primordial.
Thank you. We will we'll put that in the closet when you go back in tonight for safekeeping. She
Sure.
says casually in front of the stranger.
It's like, oh, the closet?
Don't ask. Trust me. Don't
really
ask.
long story.
We may not be the safest traveling companions.
Well, we're a lot safer when you're in the closet.
You have some kind of pocket dimension closet with you?
Oh, yes. I have some good wine in there if you care for some once we stop.
Oh, yes, that would be lovely. I would care for some now.
But,
You don't have to do that now.
well,
gonna go.
it is best to keep moving.
And pass her the one she found. Here you go.
She takes it and opens it up, smells it. She
Smells it.
she sniffles.
Sniffles?
She smells it, takes a little sniff, and she's like, "Ooh, well." Little swig, and then does the whole like, "Oh," hands it back.
Yeah, put some hair in your chest, huh?
That is some wine. Wake me
Troll
up.
bladder.
Yeah.
Troll piss! Yay!
Eldon's like, I found a wine bladder. And we're all like, yay. Eldon.
What
It's a
is
bladder, but it's not a wine one.
You didn't drink from it. He just filled it. He didn't drink from it.
So you are headed north, clearly, by the direction we are going. What's north for you?
I don't know yet. Our companion, who's in a mood up there, is
Just grumpy.
he will.
Dragon!
He is our guide through his homeland here, and we have a couple of options, and we will go where he thinks we need to go next.
Are we sharing a horse? Vithalion.
Unless me walking is going to slow everybody way the hell down, then I think it's probably yes.
Okay.
Or you know
I
what?
mean, it wouldn't slow down.
I'm gonna
yes.
share a horse with Iolite so
Okay.
that she can have a horse for herself, all the
Okay.
room, and like, I know you can't spread out on a horse, but it's probably more comfortable if you've been injured.
Yeah. Okay. Just confirming.
I just like totally put myself on your horse.
It's totally fine. Granite is very big, and he has room for at least 2 riders.
All right. Well, you are. I appreciate all of your help.
Yes, no problem. Rest. Estrella will walk smoothly for you.
Thank you.
She falls asleep and falls off the horse.
That is a lovely necklace that you're wearing.
Ah, thank you.
It's very captivating. As are you.
Oh, well, look who is talking.
Oh, thank you. I've been told in my life that I have a unique coloring, and I know that. Just usually, at least, the horns are a little bit different than the skin, but
I've only met maybe 1 or 2 others that have a coloring like you, so yes, very unique.
I've tried to enhance it with my just kind of.
I mean, that is what we do. I point to the rings on my horns.
Beautifully done. I'm going to go thank your friend. What was his name again?
You and Eldon.
Eldon, yes.
Just, I don't want him to not hear it from me, so I'm gonna go thank him, and then I'll pull back if he looks like he wants to be alone.
He almost always wants to be alone. Looks at Iolite.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna unless you're Iolite.
You hear the like clap, clap, clap as she comes up, leaves your group, and then heads up to where Eldon is. Just rides up alongside. Before she gets up, she just does a little, hello, I don't want to scare you. And then comes up alongside you.
It's like he's like, what the fuck?
I don't know if I properly introduced myself, but my name is Vi Thali, and you call me Vi. And I just wanted to thank you for what you did to save my life.
It's not a problem. That's what we do. We help people.
I very much appreciate it, as you did not have to. And I guess I'm honestly quite lucky that you have the skills that you have, because the average person would have run away, and rightly so. They would honestly probably not have gotten too much further than me. But
Well, I'm glad we could help. You're looking much better.
yes. Alive.
Yes. Feeling better?
Yes. Much.
Good. I'm glad.
I couldn't help but notice your companion, who seems to stay closer to you than the rest, up there in the sky or trees.
That would be Theratrix. It's my brother in scale.
I haven't heard that term before. What does it denote?
We are bonded.
You're bonded with a dragon.
Yes.
That's quite dangerous, is it not? I've never heard of it.
So isn't traipsing about in the woods getting chased by trolls.
That it is
Life
not
is
my chosen path.
life is full of dangerous things, and as you've just said, I also didn't choose this path. So
It's nothing I've really read about before. Bonding with a dragon. Is this something that you share typically with others?
typically no. But considering we saved your life, I don't expect you to run and tell people.
No, I won't be running anywhere. Well, as long as it's safe to travel with you all, and he seems safe.
You couldn't be safer.
With a dragon nearby, no, I suppose not.
We'll
Well,
call Theratrix, like, without words, just mentally. Have him do like a flyby.
Show his stuff.
Just for fun. Like she'll
He's
see, no,
like
like she'll see
Theratrix,
him
Blue
like
Angels.
surf.
yeah.
No, I was thinking, Ghost Rider, can we do a flyby in the tower from Top Gun? But like she would see him like fly up around and like between, like right between us.
Can you do a How to Train Your Dragon where he shoots a puff of flame and then flies through it?
As Theratrix does this, aerial acrobatics trick in the air, flies through and goes up, she's just like, oh, okay, yes, well, beautifully done. Well, if you need any additional prestidigitation to rid yourself of any smells, or
Is he still kind of gross?
well, I think Kai helped, but
Okay.
sometimes
Kai
there's-
cleaned you, but he didn't get rid of the smell.
I didn't add because prestidigitation.
Yeah, you can take away or add smells.
I
yeah.
didn't give you like that, zestfully
Fresh.
clean. Fresh.
If you could make me smell like a nice cologne, that would be nice.
Really?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Do you have a preference? Lavender? Rose?
Something dark and spicy.
Ooh, I was going to say not ass, but that's
A burrito it is.
How literal is this woman?
We'll find out.
Well, I mean, her whole life revolves around language, so you're about to find out.
Something
You
that
see
smells
like
good.
a little flick of her hands, and you smell nice.
Okay.
Cloves, spicy.
There we go.
You smell like a Quidoba.
She says, "So, I appreciate you looking out. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
That's what I do.
Indeed, it is. And thank Theratrix." And
He'll actually send that up
Okay.
to him. And she says thank you.
Theratrix does a little whoop, 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 and then goes off.
I like when Theratrix makes people.
He's curly now.
Nervous.
It's like in a video game when you click on the little icon and they do a little thing. It's got 3 different moves. when she had gone up there and we're behind, while that interaction is going on, I just go, well, she's quite a beauty, is she not?
Yeah, she's really unique.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Smells nice too.
She's not even blue or green.
But tiefling might be like another
A trump card?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like the wild card.
Yeah.
It's like it's blue of everything else, but like tiefling, it's like
All in for all of them, right?
come
Yeah.
as you may.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
You know, that's
Blue
your that's your that's your
God knows
that's your
she will.
default.
I mean, blue. I think blue tiefling might be the only thing to make Ayla like turn into that like.
At least
Very nice.
I was like, at
Very
least
nice.
somebody caught that.
Very good.
Fitz is gonna hear that and be like, oh,
I'll show you what she looks like.
oh, we have art.
I do have art.
While they're having the
Oh, damn.
It is pretty.
See?
Yeah.
while they're up there having that interaction, Kai, just because he's Kai, is gonna say it within earshot of Iolite. I wonder what they're talking about.
At that moment, you see Vi like reaches out and just like lightly touches your arm, like your
That's why it
shoulder.
smells nice. Yeah.
I think if we're like behind, I'm picturing us like behind you and her being like, "What do you mean?"
There's two people
What's
on
he
this
doing?
horse going for different reasons.
Wait, Kai, what do you mean?
You just hear Eldon laugh.
I mean, Eldon went face to face with that giant thing that was trying to kill her.
I blew away the little ones.
She's probably just wanted to say thank you for
Oh, right,
saving her
yes.
life.
Right.
How
Oh,
does
look,
his face
Theratrix is showing off.
His face is always the same scowl.
Really? You think so?
Eldon always looks as though he isn't sure which way he's coming or going.
He always looks like he has been eating lemons.
My friends are dicks.
I was gonna say, wow, what the hell did you say about my friends? Wow.
Jerks.
I've seen him make lots of different
Kai's
faces.
just being Kai.
Jesus.
Kitty and Kethra. Guys, stop being a dick.
And dead.
Still like 2 weeks out from being sick.
Arms up, arms up.
Come on, man.
It killed me.
Let's talk more about that.
Quiet, quit being a dick.
This face.
I'm going under the table.
He smiles a lot.
Well, he does. But then when he's done, he looks like he eats lemons.
No.
He's got a lot on his mind lately.
What do you guys do to Eldon to make him look so pissed? He looks so irritated all the time. He's usually fine with me.
Well, I seem to have that effect on most people.
Yeah, you do. You kind of do put me in a piss poor mood sometimes.
Most everyone I meet.
Because you're a bit of a dick.
What of this?
This is true.
What of this new companion of ours? You have a interesting sense of judgment on people. Are you getting any vibes?
Vibe check.
Well, I definitely don't think she was. I don't think she was lying. It's kind of hard to fake. It wasn't Etten.
It was a troll.
It was a troll.
Yeah, like not an Etten with two heads that are vying
I think
for-
that's why I went in my mind because of all the different.
Yeah, no, this was
body
a
parts.
like a
just a troll.
a troll that was absorbing other trolls.
Blob troll.
It'd be kind of hard to fake a troll chasing you through the woods.
Oh yes. I
Seems like a lot of effort to trick people.
only ask because where I am from, you trust the members of your own kind. But out here, everything is very different.
friends and enemies can run across a razor-thin line. But they haven't shown any reason not to trust them yet.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. I would like to know her more.
Inside and out.
Up and down, left and right.
And just under his breath as his horse starts to back up a little as he passes Iolite. I'm sure other people would like to get to know her better.
Guy's spicy. He's like so much time in the closet. He's just like,
He's just
fuck it.
throwing grenades.
He is YOLO life right now.
Throwing grenades.
He's like, I'm getting it all out before I go back into the void.
Just take everything you've been wanting to say to us. So.
He hasn't had much interaction, so he can't keep it in check like he used to. He's been out of practice.
Just fly.
Did she put her hand on him or just like towards him? I couldn't quite see.
Yeah, my eyesight isn't that good. Even though he can see in the dark.
It's so full of shit.
She squeezes your shoulders.
It's fine.
And all of a sudden you see Nyx reach out of my bag and slap and kind of back of the head for being a dick to you.
Little cat, like, multi-tap.
And he says to me, tell Iolite that was for her. Iolite, he slapped you for
We could
him.
play, like, telepathic telephone.
Yes.
Where, like, Nyx tells you
Nick's telling me
something
and I'm telling him, this is getting weird.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. He's being a dick to Iolite.
Thanks, Nyx.
Tell him I said fuck you.
Iolite, he wants you to say fuck you to Kai.
Fuck you, Kai.
Whoa.
He's very proud of you.
Been working on it.
At that, Vi looks back.
Say like Miguel. What the?
As she was about to kind of back away from you, she hears that she looks at you and is like, and you all are very good friends.
This is just our friendly banter.
I'm sure there was a reason.
Okay.
Hi, that's an awful long thank you.
Yeah, she comes back.
She's in between. Waiting.
Oh, I did a little favor as well.
Did you know?
Did a little favor.
Yes, in line with what was it Kai did for me. It smells very nice now.
Oh, good.
Oh, he's Eldon doesn't smell like shit anymore. That's great.
I'll have to
the
smell
least
him
I could
later.
Eldon, that's the next place we go. He's investing in like some sort of cologne perfume because apparently he just smells terrible all the time.
Catherine's gonna hear what Iolite said and go, are you now? And the little walkie-talkie, are you now? And the little Drury walkie-talkie, are you now? You
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
sniff 'em?
curious.
Is that all you gotta do?
Yeah.
And she goes, and just trots forward a little.
How do I shut this off? Shit.
There's cons to
She
every-
starts like humming.
Cath goes, "Na-na-na-na-na."
Perhaps you should go now, Iolite. Doesn't last forever.
Oh yeah, he's not
Yes,
snanked by morning.
prestidigitation is not, you know, the smell will wear off unless you keep doing it.
He's gonna be funky by morning.
I will let you go. And I
You don't
jump
wanna
off the
smell him,
back.
too?
I do
Just
not.
leaps off.
I jump off the back of the horse and walk next to my horse.
Okay, guess I'm
Once
smelling
Iolite,
Eldon.
once Iolite,
This went so weird.
once Iolite is just out of earshot, Kai's just gonna say, "That worked quite well."
Vi looks down at you, Ayla, and says, you can join me on the horse if you'd like.
Oh. I somersault.
You don't have to tell her to
off of horses.
I do imagine that your tail just slowly.
Oh, it is.
No,
yeah.
here's the
it's-
question. Does Ayla sit in the front or the back?
It's hard to jump in front of someone on a
That-
horse. I think.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Pull
how-
Legolas, or just somehow touches the front of the horse and does that. No, she's on the back. She's Big Spoon.
Big Spoon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Somehow I pictured Ayla like that. Big Spoon.
Just presses her cheek against her against Vi's back.
Although I can
You smell nice,
definitely-
my man.
although I can't see her like with like the
He knows.
horns. Like,
Yeah, they're kind of on the outside. But she does say, like, mind my horns. I apologize.
Nothing to apologize for.
Still
You
turn
have a
fast,
very
you'll whack her.
performative air about you.
Oh,
Are you a
Thank you.
a singer, a dancer?
I am a dancer. I performed from where I am from.
Yes.
My calling in life. And this, apparently.
This is definitely, obviously, I don't believe for one moment that you're a musical troupe. No one.
I wink, I go, that is our cover.
I would imagine under different circumstances it works, but when you are blasting dire trolls with magical energy and calling lightning from the sky, not so much the average musical troupe can do that.
I suppose. I mean, we don't try to flaunt any of that, typically.
I would imagine not. 5 is a good-sized group, but still small for the dangers out there. There are larger thread hunter groups than 5 if they wanted to seek you out. You're not part of any military.
We're like deputies, right? That's what our badges give us, essentially.
Yeah, sorta.
Not part of any military, but somewhat affiliated with. I'm blanking on Cassian Guard. Or
Yeah, it's like the impenetrable piece, but they're, yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. We have some affiliations.
Not so strong on this continent.
True, but it's something.
Looks very official.
Shines it.
So what kind of calling did you have before you were saving damsels in distress along the road?
Oh, just performing, dancing in a theater for the masses. Enjoying the much warmer, brighter colored, easy island living. She starts trailing off like in reminisce thought.
And why did you leave? If you're a dancer, I mean, unless you're giving entertainment to this group.
I like to think I entertain my friends quite a bit.
Very vigorously.
Eye raising.
Oh, I said it.
Yes, you did. You went full chest. I like it.
Sometimes when danger happens around people, some run away, some run towards. I think Ayla came to realize she's more kin at running towards the danger than away.
I run towards the danger and then run away from it.
Well, some of us appreciate that. She leans back into you a little bit.
That tail's going a little faster.
Swishing.
Does she have a tail?
Happy tail.
Make sure it doesn't thump the side of the horse and take off. Take off.
Gotta save Vi towards one day.
Oh no, I will help you, save you from this horse.
So Vi, languages, things like that, must be strange coming to a small village
Yes.
in a far land. What was the reason they needed a language expert?
All I was told was that there was some artifact that had been unearthed, and it was in a language that was unknown to them, fairly well known in the cities, and took me a little bit. I had to travel over from Vitano, but quite easy with teleportation circles. The harder part is always getting to the small cities, small towns where there aren't such quick and easy travel routes. And so it was, again, quite boring until I got past the mountains and into more of the fields and the hills.
It's quite wild.
Yes, it is. And I just believe that they thought it would be an easier ride, just 3 of us, and we would make it. And then from there, perhaps, depending on what I found, they might send more military or reinforcements to come. Or I would just travel back on my own with them.
And this is your profession? You travel around and translate archaeological finds?
I don't typically travel, but in this case, they asked me to.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be as dangerous. It's a challenge right now due to the political issues that have arisen. I'm sure you've heard. That's where I've heard of Yamari Island. The assassination.
Oh, yeah.
We were there.
This land... Oh, you were? Did you see it?
Yes, we
It was
did.
so long ago.
Happened right in front of your stage performance.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. His performance of the assassin sticks in my head more than the actual assassination attempt.
That's very interesting.
Oh, yes.
So you were there, right, and you saw it.
As it happened.
So what happened? They've been very close to the chest. I know that the assassin was found, or the body was found later. But the Calasians will not release it to the Apronans or the Eporians, so it's quite contentious.
Well, it happened just at the end of the opening festivities. No one exactly saw the assassination itself, but the aftermath. Ambassador dead, Wingara with a weapon bloodied in hand.
And when Kara is
The assassin.
the assassin.
Who is supposed to be the
name.
assassin?
It's been very close to the
Spilling
chest.
all the beans.
They won't really say much.
Or the TMZ of the day.
It's just challenging as the area that we're in, I'm sure you know, or at least your friend, Eldon, knows that this is the area between Eporia and Aprana. Technically, Eporia claims it, but the Apranans are known to travel out this way. So, I don't hail from here. I did not expect to have dire trolls. If anything, I thought maybe I would run into Apranans, I could explain myself, and they would leave me alone.
Were you on the road? Is that where it attacked you?
We had gone off the road. There are side roads to the smaller villages that are not along the main. We didn't make it that far.
So just for clarification, she's from somewhere on the other side of basically the planet, the plane. She came via teleportation circle to a small village.
No, to Rilsk.
To
the
Rilsk. She
city.
traveled down from there.
She
through the mountains?
hasn't clarified, but
Okay.
she just said she got past the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was going to. I know you said the city. I think it's the.
It's a
Started with an
like
S.
a little village, Saifa.
Oh, Saifa. Okay. And that's somewhere out where we are.
It's like out to the east, out
in the hills.
In the hills, yeah.
Okay.
Am I the only one that's thinking what they found was a stone?
I don't know what they would be translating.
Maybe there's one with an inscription on it.
Maybe.
Well, I'm a really great cook as well, so perhaps when we land wherever we're going to stay for the night, I can whip something up.
Oh. That's fantastic. I cook as well. Perhaps we can cook together.
Yes.
And Ketra's gonna say to Iolite and her thing, since when is she fucking cooked?
I took a class. I'm proficient.
I think Ayla wants to tap this.
I mean, she did, I think, do some cooking on the boat, but she also probably does want to tap this.
I think it's more the latter.
Yeah.
And Kathy's gonna look at Ayla and go, ooh. Look at Ayla and go, you know you want to tap that. You know you do. And Kathy laughing, and I'm kind of like, yes.
Let me see here.
Just checking the passive perception.
I am. Iolite.
Can I smell Eldon with my passive perception? Do I have to lean over and get really close?
Well, you can get as close as you want. Iolite, you, as you pass by, you notice a smirk at what? Even though Vi wasn't looking in that direction, you notice like a little smirk on her face from Kethra going like, ooh.
But she didn't see it?
Like,
or she caught it?
She caught it.
Yeah, okay.
Catherine doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't do anything.
She doesn't know the context.
smirk.
That could mean so many different things to her right now.
Making bread, just really smacking the dough,
You know, mean that, slapping that dough
really,
around.
really stirring. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a lot of things.
Is that how you make bread?
No, I was gonna say stirring like a stew pot.
I've seen a lot of bread made in my past 8 months, and I don't think I've ever seen it that way.
I know.
You've never had a lump of dough and just given it a little smack?
I've never just given it a good old attaboy, no. It's like, whoa, just because I wanted to see it jiggle.
Not an attaboy,
No.
it's an atta-girl. And you have
Hey,
to.
depends on who's
Fair
who's
point.
giving and what they want to give it to. Okay, I'm a fair game. It could be boy or girl.
Fair point.
So,
Fair point.
good boy, good girl, good them, good they. Whack. Equal
So
opportunity.
Considering I'm the only one between us that's apparently smacked dough.
Now I'm gonna go into work tomorrow, and if there's a thing of dough, I'm gonna and whap and send it to send it to you and go. I slapped some dough today.
Let's get a massaging.
Tell
give
us
a
what
little-
you think.
give
I
a little
still like
smack. It's
slapping
just a
asses
love.
better, but thank you.
Iolite.
Well, you wouldn't know. You've never smacked dough.
You heading up to smell, or you just
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel
Passive?
like that she, when that was going on, was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
kind of up next to Eldon and was like kind of leaning to see if she can smell it without having to address the fact that she's trying to
Does
smell
Kethra
it.
hear the internal?
Do I need a passive?
No, you would hear her horses and her
I know,
horse
but to
coming up.
realize that she's smelling me.
I don't hear in her head like the she smells. I'm like,
Maybe she won't like it.
look at you.
Ew, you smell. Gross.
It's like, oh, you smell like patchouli.
I actually really like patchouli. Weirdly, I do not know why. I actually like that. So
Again, because you are both the youngest and the oldest at this table.
fair.
Why do you smell like gabagoo?
You smell different. I guess that's kind of a weird thing to say,
don't know.
but
I don't know
we
how
spent
to.
a lot of time together, and I got really accustomed to your usual smell,
Don't
and you
know
just
how-
smell different.
I don't know how to take that. Iolite. Yeah,
She
did
just slows her horse down.
bright red and slow.
Just super embarrassed.
Even the horse. I mentioned even the horse blushed. Like, dude.
The horse is just like,
I thought she was just going
Kethra
to
hears. Kethra
Swing
hears.
and a miss.
I blew it. I really blew it this time, Kethra. I don't know what I was doing just then, but I really blew it.
I thought she was going to stop at, you smell.
Catherine's gonna go. I wish I knew what to tell you right now, but you really put your foot in your mouth there, kid.
Well, Catherine's
And Catherine's once again. Hey, Ayla.
As you pull yourself back, Vi you see her look at you, and it's a hard expression to read. She just is like, okay. Looks up at Eldon, looks at all of you. You're all very young, aren't you? I hadn't noticed.
It's a really nice way of saying we're weird.
looks can
Immature.
be deceiving.
Indeed.
They are young.
Yeah, Isla's not that young.
Yeah, she's an old lady.
Yeah, she's like the grandma of the
She's
group.
kind of, yeah, I was gonna say like our mom, but yeah, grandma works.
But she's old lady.
Well,
But she's not my old lady, if that makes any sense.
yes, it does.
Okay.
It also very amazing, the youth and the skill. An amazing group. Be quite careful, I would say. Just be careful.
Careful is our speciality.
Good. You'll need it.
As the dragon does cartwheels in the sky.
Yeah,
And the fucking troll body is just slowly melting from where we came.
We carved our woven fate symbol into it.
And there's just like hoof prints leading away from it, and exactly where we went.
So before dusk
Keeping a low
takes
profile.
over, you arrive at a side little one of those. I'm actually going to have you roll. Somebody want to roll a d4.
That's you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I did roll high, didn't I? 2.
We're in a cardboard box because of you now.
Hey, I'm in a
looking at some
fucking
kind of chart.
closet, right?
At least
No
you
matter
don't get
where we
rained
go,
on.
it looks the same to Kai.
At least you're
With a
safe from
2.
the elephants, the elements.
From the elephants.
I know.
And the elephants.
My brain is not braining.
I like did see some elephants last year.
With a 2, the next stop that you arrive at is very sparse. It is not an inn, and it's not a tavern per se. It's like one of those side carts that has a bar, almost like an outside bar, but it covers up and it can close it down. There's no place to sleep in there. Anybody who's kind of stopped off to the side. You see a lot of folks who come up to it. They fill water or ale, and then they just keep going because they want a place to sleep inside, or this just doesn't seem as protected as they would like. So some people are going to brave it and try to get to the next one.
Are there people like setting up tents though, like anyways, or
There
is that
are,
frowned upon?
No, you can camp wherever you want, out in the on the vast road. But there are like a group here or there staying away from your group, and you see you've gotten to the place where just at about the time it looks like the proprietor kind of closes up and leaves before it gets too dark.
Would Eldon know how far the next one is?
The next one, roll a history check.
10.
What Eldon would know with a 10 is that if a shop like this is set up, it's usually that you probably have like a half day's journey more to go to the next one. Folks don't like to stay at these smaller areas unless they're capable of taking care of themselves, and then sometimes people do that. These are more stopovers for like filling your water and then like moving on, having a quick bite. It can be like that as you go. Again, some folks will take the risk and go traveling at night, and others will set up camp here. But you'd probably be able to make 2 stops by the end of tomorrow if you just keep going. But you probably have another like 8 hours before you would get to, or maybe 4, before you would get to a stop that has a place to sleep inside.
Well, we have a choice. Either we stop here for the night, or we travel another half day's journey and get to some place that's a little bit more accommodating.
From what I've learned this short time is that it is probably not the best to travel at night, yes?
I would tend to agree. I wouldn't exactly want to fight one of those trolls in the middle of the night. But that means we should probably keep watches tonight, since we're out in the open.
There seems to be a few other groups around here, so if we were to stop, it is best to do it in the most populated area.
Just remember, we don't know anybody.
I'm not saying I trust them. I'm just saying.
He's gonna like look past her, like glance over to V, like they're like, okay.
I'm
Vi's
just,
gonna look at all of you and say, really, there are pros and cons to both. Head out into the darkness and travel by whatever light we can create for ourselves, or take the risk of camping and being around strangers who may or may not wish you harm. It's really either way.
You're the most injured of us right now. If we continue forward, is that something you're able to make?
I will not lie, I would rather sleep. But you're doing me a favor. So.
Well, it's dangerous either way, but if we make camp, we can at least have a chance to let Vi here heal a bit. The rest of us can make preparations, and we can take turns keeping watch.
We do have the other issue of our other traveler companion.
Well, I can stay in my room until you need me.
No? Is that...
I would recommend that we make camp and stay.
Well, you're the boss.
Eldon's going, what? Okay.
For now.
We are in your homeland. You know it best. Your word will carry more weight here.
All right, let's make camp.
Vi will look at you, Ayla, as you all start kind of breaking down and making camp, and say, very wise. Again, they're all much younger than you. To rely on the expertise of those around as opposed to just taking charge as the eldest in the group.
Ah, yes, thank you. It is sometimes hard to restrain myself from taking the reins all the time, but...
I can only imagine. She like
little fourth wall break there.
There's a little bleed happening there.
Little Cuba slipping out.
she places
I don't
her
know what you're
hand-
talking about.
We know.
She places her hand on your forearm and just like a light squeeze.
Man down.
Well, I'm sure the two of us together can make a really great cuisine.
I look forward to it.
That's a euphemism right there.
Let's see. You all set up your camp, and indeed, she is a very good cook. She's got she's able to find some things just in the immediate area that appear to be like wild growing, good for salad type of stuff, and some herbs and spices. Uses Eldon's expertise to help her gather some things from the area.
Do we disappear in the woods for a couple minutes while we're looking for stuff?
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Uh-oh, those two are getting very nervous.
And then sits close to you and helps with cooking.
I break out some wine from Kai's new bedroom.
Eldon will make a small pot of tea. We'll hang it over the fire and boil some water and make that.
Okay.
I would imagine we set up camp like within eyeshot of the other groups. It's like we don't know them, we don't trust them, but numbers in case something fucking comes rolling through.
Yeah, you can see them doing the same. Like, there's a little wave here and there from one group. There's only two other groups here right now. And then the other group has not, acknowledged you, and they're keeping their distance. Seems to be mostly just travelers, but there are armed people with them. But they're staying away.
We should take watch in groups, pairs.
Ayla, you and I can take a watch together.
That sounds fantastic, but you really should get your rest.
I can rest and watch at the same time.
I bet you can. I bet you can.
Definitely a pillow princess.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Or a freak in ways that you will never know.
You've seen actually over the course of the hour or two as the suns have set that she has kind of gotten closer. She's leaning up against you as you're talking, and her tail has kind of like lightly brushed yours here and there.
We will take the watch, yes.
I don't know how much they're going to be watching. That's what Iolite's going to hear. I don't know what
We're all
going to
get killed in our sleep.
They're watching something. It's just
From
not
someone
everything.
who's been killed in their sleep. Yes.
You're going to be watching the ass. That's all you're going to be watching. You're not going to be watching everything around. We're going to be like, ah! Is anyone being killed? No, that's just satisfaction.
You know
It's all good.
the ironic thing is in game, Ayla's like all excited and stuff. Me, I don't trust this one fucking second. I am waiting for a betrayal here.
You always are.
I know.
Get laid
What's
first,
wrong
anyway.
with me?
Well, at least you get laid first. Right? It's been a while since Isla's owned up to that.
Well,
You still didn't own up to on that beach when I was like, what did you do? I did not. I'm like, yeah, full of bullshit.
No, I thought we all agreed it was just tail stuff.
No, it was just tail stuff.
That still counts. Still stuff.
Not to tieflings, it's just tail stuff.
Still counts.
She will look at you and say, did you want to do the first watch, or should we rest and then later?
We can watch first, rest later.
Sounds good to me. Again, the least I can do.
Very well.
This is going to look very weird, but Kai has to get in that closet now.
Kethra pulls the doorknob out. Get in.
We should probably decide who's taking watch with each other.
Kethra and I can do it together.
I guess that
Okay,
leaves
Yeah.
me and
It's like, there's going to be enough bounty. Wow, going on tonight.
If you need to stay in the room, Theratrix and I can handle it. It's your call.
I'll let you out when it's your turn.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Evening.
Enjoy the closet.
Explain it later.
Everyone
Thank you.
beds down. Vi doesn't say too much until she can kind of hear that people are actually sleeping. And then she...
Eldon's going to have a really hard time sleeping. He's going to end up staying by the fire and drinking that tea for a little bit
Okay.
longer.
Eldon the insomniac.
Well, he's looking at between like the fire, the stars, and the mountains that he can see, and like or where he knows the mountains are.
Okay. Is he staying up?
Not all night, like.
Will he
Not
get
to-
his 6 hours?
Yeah, I was gonna say not to like metagame, but I want to make sure that
He gets his... So you guys will have a later start the next day. If he's staying up.
Well, he's
An hour or
staying
two.
up, yeah, but he'll take either if Kai comes out or him and Theratrix will take the last watch. Were you coming out? Or are you staying in?
Well, someone has to let Kai.
Oh,
She
yeah.
ha-
Forget about that. Then.
She's got the knob.
Yeah.
I've got the knob. I can let you out whenever I want. That sounded dirty that I got the knob.
So first watch.
Oh, I felt your presence change.
So Vi just hangs out with you as everyone's resting. Just to clarify, are you awake right now, or are you sleeping and then gonna wake up a little early? Are you gonna get your full 6 hours?
He'll
that
get
you
the
need?
full 6 hours, yeah, but he's not going to bed right away.
Okay. So Vi, I guess addressing both of you, she...
Oh, I would have figured we'd leave him by the fire to brood, and we're just kind of like...
Oh, okay.
Go off to the sidelines.
Yeah, we're watching. We found a rock.
You guys are
The
patrolling.
fire's over here, and we're
on the rock watching.
Okay. So, she says, very lovely group. Seems as though you all care about each other quite a bit.
Yes. Yes. We grew very close very quickly.
How long have you known each other?
Feels like years, but I'm pretty sure it's only been a few months. 2 months in game, right? 3?
No.
No, 'cause we spent
Oh, it's been like
The
2
boat
months on
was
the
a long
boat.
time.
yeah, a few months on the boat, so it's been at least
Half a year?
You're in the 4th month of the celebration is the 4th or 5th month. I'd have to look. She says, I hope you don't think I'm being rude, but you have just an aura that's very attractive.
No, you're being far too kind, but thank you. I am told of this often, but you are striking. Look at you, as silky as the night sky.
Thank you. I don't want this to be a, who's more attractive than the other contest, but
You're so beautiful. No, you're beautiful. we're Austin Powers. We're sexy bitches.
As the trolls descend on the group.
yeah, right.
She's a troll. A troll in disguise. And you, do you have family back where you're from?
Not so much, no.
A loner.
Yes, it's easier that way.
I completely understand that sentiment.
So you have to tell me the story of that necklace. It is beautiful.
Well, not much of a story. It belonged to, what is the word? My mentor. And, she left it for me when she left.
Did she pass away?
No, she went on a journey.
Oh.
I do not think she will be back for a while.
I'm sorry to hear that. When you have someone, especially one who mentors you, that can be a relationship that's incredibly difficult to find and replace.
Yes, it's complicated. There might have been some betrayal there on her part, but it is someone that I looked up to and trusted. And still do, to a certain extent. So, yes. It is complicated.
Was she a dancer?
She was also a performer, yes.
And that's how you met?
She gave me my first big break, I suppose you could say.
Well, I hope you are able to see her again.
Yes, me too. I don't think everyone else would like that, but we will see where fate takes us.
Why wouldn't they like that? Afraid that she'll steal you away?
Probably.
But aren't you headed towards the north? Something bigger than yourself?
We're heading towards something, that is for sure.
I'd imagine it would be hard for your mentor to steal you away. Maybe she would join you.
I would not see that as something she would do. But also, I would not leave this group. So, they would worry, but there is nothing to worry about.
You said betrayal. It can go both ways. Was it she who betrayed you, or you who betrayed her?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is heavy.
It is quite heavy, but what else are we supposed to do? Oh, wait. She just kind of like looks around a little bit.
What was that noise?
I think we're fine. It looks as though one of you can't sleep. She just nods her head over at Eldon at the fire.
Waving over to you guys. Hi. I hear every word you say.
Ah, yes. Eldon, he, a lot going on with that one, and always in his thoughts. I do not think he knows how to turn them off.
Can be young. I mean, it can be that way with the young. You remember being young, right?
Yes. Long time.
She like leans in a little bit as if she's like kind of that like awkward, weird, that electricity that's kind of between the two people. And then she just kind of looks again at your necklace, which is very...
She's gonna
Everyone
yank it
with
and
it.
run. I'm just waiting for that.
And she says, may I?
You may touch it, yes.
And she like reaches out and she touches the necklace and kind of turns it over in her hand. And I'm looking up the necklace stats because I'm pretty sure there was something written on it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't have anything in my thing that says there's writing on it.
She's gonna try to steal your chain, boy.
I know, that's just like...
She's gonna she's
Last time somebody
snatching.
tried to steal necklaces. it went
She's snatching
really
your
poorly.
diamonds. And
Well, that's why that's why I'm not like, oh yeah, here, take a look. That's why I'm like, you go ahead, you can touch it. I think you're the only one who I've actually put the necklace on.
She just turns it over in her hands and then she just lets it go and leaves it on your chest. And she's like very close to your face. And then she leans in and kisses your lips. And then leans back. Since one of your group is already awake, maybe we go talk a little more 10 feet away?
Not going to bed anytime soon.
I think he has it covered.
you don't know if it's out or not. You don't know if he's covered, okay? He's watching this all go down in the dark.
I was going to be smacking dough.
She takes her
So
hand.
is an Eldon. He's gonna hear this. He said 10 feet away. They're still close.
She takes her hand and leads you more than 10 feet away from the group. And
I was gonna say, you're gonna hear like over by the fire. You're like, what the fuck is that? Just
Don't go investigate.
He's just slapping bread.
and she leans in closer. We'll do a little fade to black as she gets you behind like
Yeah,
a
she
rock.
does.
Yeah, she does.
Gets you behind a little rock formation far enough away. You can barely see like just you both have night vision. You're
We
fucking
can see
tiefling, so
mostly
you can
fine.
see. But
I saw
everything out in the darkness. You can make a perception roll. Eldon, you can make a perception check as
I
well.
was going to say Eldon's jerking the dragon.
What is Theratrix thing?
Theratrix is on the rock, blended with the black of the rock, just kind of like interesting.
Theratrix.
Mammals are so
What's
15.
happening, Eldon?
You get an eyeful for Theratrix.
Perception?
Yep.
23.
Okay.
Oh,
You see everything.
Smell it, buddy. Smell it,
It
bro.
smells like sex and candy.
That's what I was thinking. Thank you.
Clarifying statement. You see everything up to the point where they disappear into the woods together. It's very clear. You kind of like young, but yeah, you saw the kiss. You see, and they kind of disappear.
He's not
off
an idiot.
Into,
I
he's
think
not
I
a
know what they're doing.
What's going going for a closer look.
Kind of with a heavy sigh as you realize that perhaps your watch you might be taking first watch instead. You
Looks like
poke at the fire.
Tricks and Kai on watch.
And
That's always a conversation.
Oh yeah.
with the fade to black, that is where we will end tonight's session.